Hello, I am IBX Toycat. I have long since argued that blocks are by far the most important part of Minecraft, and today I want to put my money where my mouth is because I'm going to be playing Minecraft using exclusively my fist. It's great that Mojang have added so many new types of tools, weapons, and armor this year, but I'll be using precisely none of them right here because this is a brand new world, a very peaky, a jagged, peaky new world, you could say, and it's one that I want to do my best in, despite never using my fists. So immediately, some rules will come into play, so if you want to hear what they are, first of all, we will not be using any advantage damage in our fist, so whenever we attack an enemy, we have to use our fist, but we can still break blocks using the fist just fine, and we can, obviously make tools that aren't one of the traditional ones. So we can make a flint and steel, we could make a bucket, we could make a fishing rod if we wanted to. All of those things are going to be considered okay, but obviously we're not going to be relying on exclusively using a fishing rod, but if we needed one for our master plan, that would be fine. Okay, so now we're up here at the top of the mountain, which is really an inconvenient place to spawn, unless you want gravel, which I know future me definitely will. It's an inconvenient place to spawn, especially if you are cursed with a massive... if you do end up being cursed so badly like this, then, the real benefit is that you get this big hill where you can look on top of it and see, look, there's a village way in the distance there, probably 80 chunks away. That's going to be our first port of call. So that's what we're going to be doing. So, hello, don't put your mouth where your money is. Exactly, money is gross. Money is objectively kind of horrifying, and it's the only reason it's not is because it feels so good that it outweighs all the horrifying nature of things. Which honestly is, I would say, how most good things feel to me. I only use hygiene as an excuse if it already doesn't feel good. Which arguably is what most hygienic people do, but, or most, I say hygienic people as if I'm not one of them, but like people who are hygiene obsessed, I should say, like super clean freaks, maybe we could say. So yeah, I figured I could find a second gravel block, but I guess I was lucky to find that first one. That one and only gravel block is all I'll be leaving this mountain with as we head towards the village, because where else am I going to go? So hello everyone, happy Streammas! That's right, this is a series that's been, I've been doing on the channel for the better part of a decade now, maybe the entire part of a decade if we're being honest, where basically I like to stream as many days in December as we can. It's like a bonus video in the super long form nature, and it's something that I am very clear and naked about. YouTube is, it basically pays overtime during December, and then pays less than regular time in January, and so having a good December is important, which is why I like to stream as many days as I can here. I don't, over the years, like, the amount of ad revenue you get from streams has basically become irrelevant on the main thing itself, but still, it's also a generous time, you could say, so maybe it's a ploy for donation farming. But for me, it's an opportunity to do something fun once a year in the time where it hopefully matters the most. So with that said, hi, it's Toycat Streamers. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you, Brian Harshman. Hello, a really good name, 69. It's good to see you. I don't actually need to kill sheep to get a bed, but if I've got a bunch of sheep here anyway, how about we test my only use my fist theory by showing you that I can use gravel, by the way, because when you use gravel in your fist, you don't get any damage multiplier. It's the same as if I did just use my fist, or it's the same as if I beat a sheep using their own raw meat to do it, which feels very horrifying, but it's okay. Their whole goal in life is to be killed by me or despawn, and they got the less horrifying of those two outcomes. So, how drastic a difference is December versus January? Back in the day, it was literally like double in December and a third in January, something as bad as that. Nowadays, I think it's more like, like 40% up or like, 30% down or something like that. It's very mild. I don't know if this is YouTube getting better at seeking advertisers or like deliberately smoothing out that curve, because for a large number of people, for YouTube, it's in their interest to have as many people do it as a stable thing as possible, and not everyone. I mean, one of the increasingly true facts about the world is you understand that, like, yeah, knowing how to manage money is not a standard skill. We don't teach it anywhere, and so as a result, like, knowing that you should save some of your December money because January won't pay you is something that I guess they decided to mostly get rid of, either through good ad policy or through maybe, you know, doing deliberately taking some of that revenue and spicing it around in January. So, no catgirl thumbnail, says James. I know, after one catgirl thumbnail, you should expect them every day, but sadly, I have not delivered on that promise. Or, you know what, let's blame Scoopski for this one. Scoopski has not delivered on that promise. Entirely their fault and nothing to do with me. So we reach 500 members before the end of Streamless. That would be one of my big goals. I would love to hit 500 members. I think, though, we're going to go big on gifted members this month. That's my silly goal, is I don't think gifted memberships work on YouTube because they... because of the fact that it immediately unsubscribes someone the moment after they become a member. It, like, you know, it's like, it effectively functions like a $3 tip that then breaks a few other things. But I'm thinking, like, you know, let's not think about it. Let's just say that people like all the benefits of being a member. Let's try a month of seeing what happens if we actively push and encourage. Sorry about that. I'm drinking a spicy drink. January must be scary for YouTube, but nah, it's again, I feel like you just have to have the logic of, like, yeah, if you know you are not getting paid, you know, it's, I think, you know, if you know you are not going to get paid, then you save your money for when you know you are going to get paid. It's like the usual rule of things, right? You know, there's lots of ways in which YouTubers might feel hard, but I feel like that's like a, it's such an accepted part of it to me that I don't even, oh, 1 iron ingot, a chest plate that I cannot take, even though it would give me 6 armor, 2 apples, and a bundle that I'll hopefully not need. Also, a saddle, that might be really useful because we could be traveling huge distances today. But yeah, my first plan is to find a villager, and I want to get myself a... where am I going to find redstone, chat? I want to get myself a trial chamber map, because I think that I need to get ender pearls in as many not killing ways as possible. Punching an enderman 40 times doesn't sound like fun. We have to punch blazes, that is an inevitability. But, you know, it sounds like it's going to be a nightmare to do anything else. So, yeah, is that why you stream the whole December? Like, what's your reason? Or why do you stream the whole December? Oh, it's because it's Streamless, right? It's the time, like, outside of the whole reason I just clarified, it's also the time where most people are indoors, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. It's where the light gets down to its lowest levels. And if I'm being honest, like, I don't know, like, everyone gets really antisocial in December. Oh, like, you know, maybe myself included. Maybe I'm gonna start feeling that one day. But you know, like in September, in July, everyone is like, I want to do things all the time. What's going on? And then December hits, and everyone's like, I think I want to stay at home and not be. I don't want to be touched until March, please. And so as a result, it's a more antisocial time. But antisocial, it means parasocial in these days. Which means your boy is, I guess, a beneficiary of the anti-socialness, as well as a downside. So I kind of want to make myself a tool chat, but it feels so wrong to have made this much wood and then be like, yeah, no pickaxe for me. But that's what I have to do. I'm just going to punch a bunch of wood, and that's just how life is going to be. Would throwing snowballs at blazes be allowed? I'm going to say no. I'm going to count those as a weapon. And not as a, you know, because even though they deal, I think, 1 damage like your fist, I'm going to say that they do not count. I'm going to have to punch them. Do shields count? No. I could see the logic behind them being seen as armor, though. You're messing me up with that one. Chat, is a shield a weapon or an armor or a tool? It kind of feels like you could argue it's all three. You can use it as a weapon. Oh yeah, is this really fist only if I use a shield? Oh god. Oh no. I don't know anymore. Oh. Chat, I watched, I got recommended, I never get recommended live streams. I got recommended a Ludwig stream, who I believe is one of the more popular streamers out there. And I realized normal streamers, they don't talk at all. They talk like you are barely there. They talk like it's a 3-person conversation, but the other 2 people aren't there. All of the above. Shield isn't armor because it doesn't function. Shield can bounce arrows back. It's a bit of both. It takes skill and timing to use, so it's different. I'll take away the shield for now. I haven't used it thankfully yet, but we might have put the shield in the band slot. Anyways, we're gonna grab a bunch of hay bales. These are gonna be really useful for getting emeralds, which are gonna be really useful for getting ender pearls later. So let's find the right type of villager, shall we? Are you the right type of villager? Yes, you are. Sell all of those, get a bunch of XP, and then we're gonna lock him inside of his house. I think that's just the only reasonable, logical thing to do here today. So put a block there, put a block there. Now he can't be killed by anything but a baby zombie. Easy peasy. I do need to sleep myself, obviously, but I also need to deal with my next concern, which is obviously I need to get another source of emeralds. In fact, does this village even have a cleric? I have just been assuming that it would this entire time, but that's a silly assumption to make. There is no cleric in this village, so we're going to need to come back here with a cleric, or we could just leave here with all the hay bales. I think that solution works better for me. So that's what we're going to do. We'll take the last of the hay bales, we'll sleep, and then we'll find a village that actually has a cleric for me. I agree, other streamers never interact with their audience, says Mystic Moon 62. Yeah, I hate interacting with my audience. I never do it. I deliberately like to sit here talking with myself. And that is, I never interact with any of my chat, especially not Baked Potato 7 or Mystic Moon 62 or Benefactor 055. You know, no offense, but those were some pretty generic names I just read out. I could have made those ones up. You know, if you're not watching this live, I did.
Using the stupidest meme that no one understands, or should. Merry holidays to Toy Cat and Chat. XX.
How much are you gifting me, Polly? I don't understand. You're gonna have to clarify, but in vague terms. Merry Holymas. You know, Merry Polymus. You know, Polymus sounds like you're having a Christmas, but you're deliberately, you know, not sticking with the same partner the entire time. But Merry Polymus anyway. What a wonderful start to the season. I'll be honest, I had like a little bit of like my day has just been I was really excited for, you know, I've got some big plans. I feel like I'm making big progress on them. I've just been having a real stood out day, chat. So thank you for lifting my spirits at the start of this one. Is fawns allowed? Fawns wouldn't be allowed because I don't have armor. I can't put fawns on my legs. Look at me. No fawns. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, so we got 2 of our things done, which is nice. So now I can craft myself a fletching table, which means I can take this wood and turn it into something useful. I'm going to take all of the wheat from here, just in case, you know, you never know. And then we're going to get a bunch of wood because it's going to be turned into sticks later. I made that name in 10 seconds, says Baked Potato 7. See, I can tell you're not British because you'd be Jacket Potato 7 if you were from here. He never interacts with his chat, yet sometimes call his viewer chats in videos. Yeah, if you think about it, by percent of my time that I spend recording, now that we don't do the challenge videos anymore, because it seems like they're, you know, it seems like people would rather watch a challenge video as a giant stream like this one. And honestly, I prefer it that way too. I think it's way more fun for you to actually see the entire challenge, or to see the potential failure of it even. Thank you, Guyangi3879, for moving us closer to 500 members. We are just 68 away. You know, what a delightful thing. But yeah, Polly, thank you very much. I want to, Polly Angi, your tipping is something. It keeps me from tipping over the edge. There we go. There we go. Let's make it sound concerning. Okay, so there is definitely a cleric in this village. That's good news. The bad news is he's not at home right now. In fact, there's going to be 2 clerics, right? So this cleric is going to be the better cleric. Let's just gravel him in. And now we know where he is at all times. Easy peasy. Oh, and he's going to give me... Wait, I was looking for redstone. He solves that redstone problem. Boom. Now we just need to get some iron. I have 1 of it. Oh, no, I used it for a shield that I'm not sure is legal. Okay, chat, we're going to have to do a poll. I'll launch it right now. Is a shield a tool, weapon, or armor? Can we use a shield? This is what you can't do in a video either. Can we use a shield? Yes, no. I will go with chat's opinion on this one. So if you're not chatting right now, if you're watching this back later, then it's your fault and if you disagree with this. You didn't participate in democracy, and so democracy died. Jeff of a Kind says, happy streamers, love your videos and rarely catch them live. What's your thought on the die system in Minecraft? Oh my god, I don't understand why Mojang is out here thinking, you know what really needs an update? the problem is that there isn't a tool between stone and iron. You know, like they're fixing all sorts of systems that really are fine, or at least, you know, like are workable. They're making minor updates that you don't. Yeah, there's lots of things that you can complain about, but I would say those aren't high on the list. While at the same time, it's like, yeah, dye is crafted from these weird ingredients that are not proportionate to the number of dyes there are. Also, if you want to make green dye, you have to use a cactus, and the way that we enforce that is by making it so you can make any other color combination but blue or yellow. It looks like we forgot, but actually it's just really good gameplay design, we swear. So while the golem tries to get here, I'll try and get some extra flint. And now we have to punch the golem to death. This guy is going to be our first fatality. Use it because it makes for better content. Couldn't you argue that it makes for worse content? Dasher Stew? Fun name, by the way. Oh gosh, I made him 6'7". Sorry, guys. You know, I think it's stupid, right? But I think that the way that you show something is stupid is by doing it yourself. Especially like if it's like if the point of the meme is that like, oh yeah, people don't like it. The only way to it's like it's the correct way to deal with things. It's like I don't know, if someone like throws rage bait at you in real life, you know, the classic Thanksgiving conversation, just say, yeah, actually, I think the problem, you know, like, yeah, like, oh, don't you hate how many speed cameras there are now? And you'd be like, yeah, I think the speed camera should be inside my car. That way we don't need to put them everywhere. Easy peasy. That way I don't have to worry about whether I've gone past the speed camera. I know there'll be one all the time. You've got to, that's the easiest way to close down that one, you know? Oh, no, don't you hate how lenient we are on, you know, people these days? You know, like, all these terrible people filling up our prisons. And, you know, either you go like, yeah, shouldn't we just shoot them? Isn't that, you know, like, honestly, instead of a jury, how about we just do trial by combat again? Or you go the opposite way and you say, yeah, actually, why do we even have prisons, man? All you got to do is you got to do your best to deliberately catch someone off guard with what they're not expecting, and then they go, oh, yeah, well, my thing isn't as fun. I was trying to get an emotion out of you, and apparently you managed to get it out of me instead. Okay, so I need to now find some sugarcane. Probably a decent amount of it, if we're being honest, too. And some bones, actually, I think, too. So, chat. Sugarcane is found always by rivers and bodies of water like that. And there's a decent river over here. Let's go use it. Oh, wait, actually, do you see that in the distance? There's a third village. No, that's not a village. That's a hill. No, that's a... No, that's nothing. I'm so good at seeing things when it's not there. Also, Stu is short for Dasher is a stud. Also, trial by combat sounds fun. Honestly, it would be fun, right? Like, why is it that your guilt or innocence is determined by the facts of the case or whether or not you did something, rather than how strong of a champion that you can bring up? One of my favorite cases ever is a guy in the UK got his offense was like, oh yeah, he was speeding too fast, and so he challenged the DVLA, like our DMV, to trial by combat, and it made a big again, and very silly, but also I feel like silly is the best way to respond to a lot of things in life. So again, not to speculate too deep, but is there something to read into about Minecraft's new video about ruling a universe? I watched the video about ruling a universe, and I didn't see anything to read into. I would love to hear what you think there is. Also, manifesting a village. Oh no, it was a village. I manifested it so well, chat. So I need 120 sugarcane, which either means chopping down a whole bunch, or it means going there. So chat, if we want to beat Minecraft today, I need to get ender pearls and I need to get blaze rods. Those are the two things you need to beat Minecraft. Then I have to either punch a bunch of blocks into a stronghold or have explosions happen. It's a nightmare, but it's all doable. But the real challenge is like, how do I go to the nether, first of all? It's going to require a lava pit. And then also, it's going to be, how do I get the ender pearls? Because I can't trade with piglins, because I can't break the gold. I mean, I could probably get gold from inside. It's hard to get gold. Maybe explosions might help me, but maybe not even then. So what is the solution to that? I think the solution, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but I think that the solution could be for me to, oh yeah, we're here. There is a village. And I am getting a healthy amount of sugarcane. Maybe I don't need bone after all. Although if I do need bones, it's bedrock. I can kill the salmon. Oh, yes. I forgot about my big bone comrades. I cannot believe the glory that many Java players do not get to experience is what happens when you kill salmon on bedrock. They drop salmon, but instead of dropping mere bone meal, as if they are made up of the inside of a wheat farm, instead, they prove that they are not, they prove that their size is not down to their poor exercise habits or anything like that. They are, in fact, big bone salmon. We didn't get a bone. We killed 4 salmon without getting one. So it's funny, is I feel like the small salmon don't have any actual smaller chance of dropping any bones. Yeah, it's a real pain to actually... Hey, yeah, we got our first bone from a tiny salmon. But just like that, every bone we get is equivalent to 6 sugarcane. So that could be worth doing if we're coming home and don't have enough. For now, I'll hope for the best. But that'll do me nicely, I think. For now, we'll keep on chopping down the sugarcane on the side of this where we can. Is there any more sugarcane on the left? There's not. So let's swim across. And let's also take all the hay bales and the iron from the golem here. Also, boats. Boats do not count. So yeah, chat is saying I can use the shield. I'm going to say, though, I think the thing that would make it... Yeah, I'm gonna apply this rule, even though chat is saying it's fine. I think that if I was really being, like, cruel to myself, if I was trying to be... I think you should steal man positions that are not your go-to. I think that if someone was saying that the shield was armor, it would be because you equip it. So I think my shield should have to be held manually. I think I should have to do this. And use it like an item, as opposed to like a piece of armor. Oh, also, we could be riding a horse this entire time. They'll be swimming soon, chat. They'll be swimming soon. Looks like the shield is good to use, says Rico4. Indeed, it does look like the shield is good to use. Very exciting news. So, yeah, we'll pick up the hay bales from here, and hopefully a golem too, and maybe even a bundle for me to put in my bundle. Some bread. Yeah, it's good times over. Oh, that was a weird noise. So, yeah, we should also be able to, while we're here, find some armor. Wow, chat, look how useful. It's a full set. When do you ever... No, it's not a full set, but it's most of a full set. When do you ever find that? I've got another bundle, which I can put in my bundle, thankfully. In fact, can you put a bundle in a bundle, right? You can definitely do... Oh, no, it doesn't. I mean, you probably could, if you bundle the bundle to the bundle. No, whatever. There's a bundle in my bundle now. And there's another bundle in my bundle, which is fine. And then we'll go over here. There's just a blacksmithing table. Not a lot I can do with that. Even if I wanted to trade... I'm not making any netherite tools today. Because I'm not making any tools today, chat. We will pick up some carrots, just in case we find a carrot villager. We'll pick up the wheat too. And then we'll eat our bread. And then go to bed. Easy peasy. So, yeah, funny enough, the villager here, even though this is a plains village, he's a snowy villager. Also, a memester pack. What would a memester pack be? By the way, thanks to our newest member... Oh, no, it's not a newest member. It's, if Midibar. On Java, wandering traders don't sell brown dye, so you have to find a jungle. That's one of the weirdest Bedrock Java differences. I genuinely don't understand why that would need to be that way. So I'm now going to attack. And then I'm going to get a few more bones this way. Hopefully from this guy over here as well. And that helps with my salmon. Oh, no, he didn't drop anything. That's great, though. But yeah, that was my first shield usage. And again, I will be forcing myself to use it in my hotbar rather than on the rest of it. To me, that's where you can definitely say, like, yeah, well, obviously that's where the difference becomes clear. So now let's stack ourselves up 3 blocks, eat an apple, and then punch the golem to death. This is how we will punch every mob to death today, and it's essential. Also, this challenge would be impossible for me, but with Toycat's tenacity, totally doable. Good luck. Thank you, TLT. Honestly, TLD, sorry, 48. Honestly, I could use tenacity in a sentence, but I don't know that I could actually define it. Like, is that like, am I bold? Is that skill, or is that like the opposite? Is that like, blind luck? Also, I swear they spell brown dye on Java, not cocoa beans though. Oh, no cocoa beans? What about when you need cocoa? I forget. Brown is such a dumb one too. Like, why can't you mix red and green? Shield can only be a hat. Sorry, that's the rule, says Strident Boss. Well, I mean, if Strident Boss says it, let's put our shield on as a hat. Nope, sorry. Does not work that way. Tried my best. I do like to prioritize and listen to opinions, even when they're insane, if they come from people with money. But sadly, in your case, that did not help you at all. Okay, so I don't think I saw any hay bales here. If I did, my brain replaced them with nothingness. So I'm now going to... I mean, I guess maybe on this side of the village, there could be some, like, hiding in a corner. Yeah, chat, where's all the hay bales today? Did I blank them out and there was a bunch of them that I just didn't see? Because I came all the way out here specifically for them, and so I do feel a little bit cheated. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like something has gone wrong here. But I'll take the regular hay, I guess. This will still be worth an extra emerald, and it's easier to get than fletching, for sure. And then we'll also grab some pumpkins if I can find... There's no hay bales, chat. Come on, what's that all about? Stingy village. Unless they knew I was coming. They heard there's a guy coming by and stealing the year's food supplies, so they hid them in the cupboards. But still, no excuse, I tell you. No excuse whatsoever. So there's a bunch of sugarcane over there, which is great. And there's pumpkins here, which will also be great. If I'm trading enough wheat, I'll eventually get to the pumpkin level. I need to kill some salmon anyway, so we'll kill them, especially when we cross the river. I think the food would also be handy. And they are dropping a lot of that food. So punch him right out of the water if we can. Because the closer he is to out... Hey, four bones. Good number. Anti-hay village. Yeah, I know, right? Anything with durability should count. So that would mean we can't use a flint... Oh, I kind of like that too, like. I like that as a rule. Chat, what do you think? Is durability the way that you define tools, weapons, and armor? If so, you could say, yeah. You know, actually, chat, that would mean flint and steel as well. Yeah, you don't need a flint and steel to beat Minecraft, though. You know, okay, I think it's insane. But let's say that even as a weapon that we can use on our main slot, no shield allowed. So we had one illegal use of the shield, but obviously this run would be possible without it, nonetheless. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna down... I think I agree with Chantal here. Okay, throw away your shield every time you use it. Craft another one if you need it. Yeah, that's the rule. Every tool can come with a single use. That's a fun idea right there. So we actually can. Here's a fun thing. I actually do have an add-on that specifically can allow me to block off my armor sets if you want to see it. It's something myself and Camby... I think it's the silliest idea we've been putting it together here. So let me just show it to you. It's called... difficulty tweaks. And the basic idea is like... I think a lot of add-ons are going for like bigger and grander concepts. This is like the opposite. This is an add-on that simply allows me to be like, yeah, all I want is to say that there should be no armor. So we'll turn on, where is no armor? Let's, it's in here somewhere. I just saw it. No protection. Now I cannot have these slots. Then we can turn on no tools. And now I can't have the tool slots. And so, yeah, what we're going to do is well, I think we'll leave on the no protection one just so it's, like, really clear that even if by accident we press something, it won't work. Then we put that in there, and all of these slots are disabled, including, oh, yeah, look, the offhand. Because it's technically a slot of armor, according to our little thing here. So my character has durability. No, I don't have durability. I mean, I guess the character has durability and then mending. And then instead of healing using XP, you heal using food. But I think that is I think by the time you start to consider that, you're going to start to get down the rabbit hole of insanity for sure. So, yeah, once I've got 60... I think I'm going to have to run all the way across this. In fact, actually, this is the perfect moment for a boat. If I need a bunch of sugarcane, this is the moment for a boat to help me get some. Because they will allow me to get all the way around and across here to all that sugarcane. And it's slightly easier than punching salmon to death. Oh, it breaks as I get to it. Even better. So break this, and that's 63. I can get an extra, what would it be, like 6 sugarcane per bone, so that's another 24. And I need, therefore, 96. So we'll put this stack up. And once this stack gets to 32, we should be good to go. So we just roam it around. It's really silly that sugarcane grows here when sugarcane is not allowed to grow here. But works out in my benefit, so I won't question it too much. I will, however, also grub these pumpkins. I've got 17, and you need multiples of 6 to trade with villagers. So an extra pumpkin goes pretty nicely for me. Pick up a few more of these. Maybe bones would have been easier to get. This is more fun, though, so I'm still going to keep doing it. I see it goes by protection instead of armor. Yeah, no, protection is the specific way to describe that, because they're like totems of undying. I think totems feel like cheesing to way too many people. Like I think the totem is really a classic case of like an item so overpowered that the moment you get it, a lot of the Minecraft loop stops functioning quite as well as it probably should. Okay, there's 2 very tall sugarcane here next to a pile of pumpkins. This will be good. Don't you mean a boat? By the way, good to see you, Cat. I hope all is going well. And same with Ad and Sony, actually. Beating Minecraft, but your only weapons are throwables. I like throwables only as an idea. It'd be actually trickier, weirdly enough. It'd be a lot trickier. It takes about 3 to 5 business days to kill a boat. Oh, yeah. No way. No way am I killing a boat today. It's just not going to happen. No matter how hard I want it to. No boats are going to die on my watch. So I need just 12 more sugarcane. I'll grab these and then I'll go back home and... Oh, see, perfect. I'll grab these and I'll just go back home and assume that I find some if I take a slightly different way. Because it's not worth going too far out for no good reason here. Also, we could pick up a mob if we wanted to, or some extra gravel, or anything like that. But I don't think we need to. Okay, chat. Now let's start part 1 of our master plan to beat Minecraft without using any tools or weapons. I'm a Bedrock guy, but Bedrock boats suck. They take way too long to break. Yeah, it's a... There's a few easy things to fix, I think, on Bedrock that would make a big difference. I think that is quite high on the list for many people. I feel the Bedrock team too. It's a... I think Mojang sometimes gets treated like they are a giant multinational because they are owned by one. But actually, they have the sales of a mega company, but they still are like just a bunch of dudes making a game. And it is a very interesting thing how that works. Also, bro got an invisible ad. What's the invisible ad? Why did the skip button for the ad appear in the top corner of the screen? Oh, that's fun. Also, Toycat never uses protection. I mean, how else do you expect me to continue making streams? It's just gotta make the future of these somehow. But yeah, I was okay. So this is a bunch more pumpkins. I think that if we break 4 wood and we get an emerald, breaking 6 pumpkins of our fist genuinely is not worth doing. I did it because I was there, but I think I should stop doing it now. And by the way, I was crazy once. I was in a rubber room with rats that made me crazy, says homeless guy. I'm sorry to hear that you are dangerously homeless, and that the rats made you crazy. That is not ideal. No one wants rats to make them crazy. Do you know I got bit by a rat once? I picked up a rat, which apparently not very common. Everyone at the hospital laughed at it, but it is true. I picked up a rat, and it bit me multiple times, drew blood on me, and I had to get quite a few injections after that. And I've got to say, not a bad, the hospital, not a bad place to spend a Friday night sobering up. There we go. That's my story condensed down to its smallest version. They didn't put me in a rubber room, thankfully. I'm not sure if I'd have loved that. Kids Face says, happy streamers. Happy streamers to you. Happy streamers to you. Happy streamers and it's streamers. I think going to another village always seems like a good idea, but if you look at the time that it adds, I'm sure we could have gotten the stuff in a different way faster by just like punching salmon in this lake maybe. So that is a lesson to learn, but I will certainly not be doing much learning. Okay, so now back to this village, straight to bed, and then in the morning, let's try and sell our wheat, sell our wood, and turn that into just all the goodies we can. So hopefully this villager is alive. Yes, he is. Yeah, chat, I'm feeling good about my... I'm feeling good about my plans today. Also, how did you pick up a rat? Don't they run like crazy? They do run like crazy. That is a truth of the world. Let me tell you it. Okay, so right here in the middle, we'll put down a fletching table. And then we'll try... Wait, is there already a fletcher here? Wait, no, that's a boatman. Let's hope that there's someone who is buying wheat. If he's not buying wheat, then that's a pain to fix. Yeah, let's go to sleep, actually. Let's assume that this will go poorly for me if I don't. Better go out. The mini-mod needs to go to bed, but hopefully he'll be well enough to promote to her, so I may get a full stream. You know, there's enough days in Streamless that hopefully you get at least one of them, Cat. Thank you for showing up. I'm glad that we got to see you. And I'm sorry about the, I guess, like, that's the hardest bit, right? Is what is the... There is no, like, oh yeah, I know exactly what to say here, but all I do know to say is that I hope that things get better than they are now. Which I mean, it's true for everyone, right? I don't think anyone... I hope no one... I hope that no one out there is like, I hope things get worse for you. For any, you know, like, I hope no one is thinking for anyone else in life that things should get worse. Okay, I'm going to break a bit of... No, actually, we'll just stomp on some dirt here. Put some sugarcane down, and then we'll grow it up real fast. 15 bone meal allows me to make all of this. And then we need to find a cartographer. Totally forgot about that part of the process. Might mean that I'm slightly inadequate on my sugarcane. No, we should be good. 60 and 64. Now we make it all into paper. Or almost all of it into paper. And then we make a cartography table. And then I have to go around the village deleting villager jobs. Which is perfectly fine. And this will help me find a trial chamber, chat. It's an important part of the process. You can do it anywhere, any seed, any time. And we just have to try and remove job sites that aren't useful. Like, I'll be honest, I don't need a fisherman. I just don't need one. I don't think I need a second Fletcher either, if I'm being honest. So, or do I need a fisherman? He might sell me... No. Let's not think about the fishing guy. Let's remove his barrel. Remove his job. And then he can become a Mr. Cartography. And Mr. Cartography can take all of... Oh, no, you don't do it until you get the right trades. No, I've messed this up so many times in my life, chat. I've messed this up so many times in my life. And yet I still managed to mess it up again. No. How do I manage to forget? They changed it, and I am such a boomer that I do not remember that they changed it. My brain has not wired itself to know that it has changed, and now I don't have a map to a trial chamber. I can get a map to somewhere else much later, but it will be way too expensive for me to actually do that. We're boned. We need to find a whole new villager and a whole pile of sugarcane. Oh, man. No. Bulls. Absolute bulls. Okay, so... Yeah, I have to make a new cartographer. I need to kill 20 salmon right now. I need to kill more than 20 salmon right now using my bare fist. And then I need to go to the other village and cook up all my results. Whoopsie. Polymush, I noticed that tipping you via Streamlabs rather than Super Chat doesn't add to my XP, which is rude. I want to be #1 just once. Oh, are the numbers still around? I haven't seen them in a while. It could be that they've stopped showing on my end. I thought that was one of, like, the weirdest YouTube experiments. So I felt like it was clear they were like, okay, this didn't work, let's get rid of it. Super, super strange. Yeah, chat, who's #1 right now, then? Also, wait, I can put a goal in chat. Okay, go. Oh, it's just super chat, so that's no fun. What fun drink are you enjoying today? I've got Devon Orchardshire apple juice with elderflower infusion. It's tasty. Very tasty. Okay, so chat. This guy is a farmer. He is buying carrots, so do I just accept that he's buying carrots and that's good enough? Yeah, why not? This guy is a farmer, and I don't need to accept whatever he's trading, so let's get some wheat. Cat Beanie is #1. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so he's just picked up a great job, which is wonderful. Very happy for him. We'll sell him some sticks. So I'm getting tons of emeralds, chat. We could just skip the trial chamber. I mean, it might actually make sense to skip the trial chamber and just buy all my ender pearls. And then that was just, that whole little side quest was just so I could find a map to, you know, of Savannah villages, I guess. I don't love that as a solution. I think I'll revisit it, but for now, I guess it's useful to know I've got a source of stuff. Yeah, I guess that's how I can take this. But we're still looking for a villager to be the wheat man, and so let's find a wheat man. Okay, you're gonna stop being religious, and you're gonna go start getting in the fields again. We are reverse Roman Empiring over here, and so I think that it's important. Okay, no, wrong job. That's fine. I'll keep giving this to you till you get the right job. Wrong job? No, you are a wheat farmer, sir. Let me tell you about capitalism. The way it works is I keep telling you what dream to have until you pick the right dream, and then I will pay you to do it. Okay, how about this one? Nope, beetroot again. Gotta tell you, man, not a beetroot fan. I know borscht is wonderful, but that's literally the singular thing that you can do with it. And even then, I liked one borscht I had once, but I'm sure it would have been better if it wasn't beetroots. I'm drinking off-brand Coke right now. I love a good off-brand Coke. There we go. And now we got the wheat man. We'll sell piles of wheat to him. All the piles I've got, apparently. And that gives me 22 emeralds. Now, hey, and we got a wandering trader whom I could buy some logs from. In fact, okay, here's some stonks, chat. I can't really easily chop down wood right now. So I'll buy a bunch of wood. Then turn all of that into acacia planks. All of that into sticks. And look how many sticks that gives me. Which I can then immediately turn back into emeralds via this guy. Boom. Easy. Easy peasy, chat. Instant money. In theory, if I got another Fletcher, it'd be worth buying the other logs from him too. It's definitely not worth buying anything else. Actually, is it moss? No, I don't think moss will be worth it. So now we buy a bunch of stuff from my cleric. I don't want to have to buy this much, but I'm definitely not finding 32 rotten flesh. Unless I go to a trial chamber, which I think I should. Okay, chat. I'm going to make the hardest decision. I'm going to start killing salmon. And seeing if I can bear getting 20 bones this way. Oh, it's just not a fun process if you don't have a sword. It takes a lot longer than you would imagine. And then if we get bored of this, then we'll just we'll have to start mass buying stuff. And in the meantime, it keeps us occupied while we're waiting. I guess we could say. So let's punch some logs. Also borscht. I have no idea why the English added a T at the end of borscht. I think it's like you know, it's kind of weird the number of words that get like mixed up when they get converted from language to language. I learned today that the reason we pronounce a lot of Spanish words kind of funny is because there was a Spanish king that had a lisp, and so like everyone in the royal court to like, you know, like show solidarity with him would also pronounce words of a lisp. And I think that's kind of silly. I don't even know if it's true. I just learned it, you know. I didn't fact check it. I assumed the source was reliable. Who's to say it was? But there's a lot of words where it's like, yeah, when you hear someone say it in a different language, they emphasize, like, different languages emphasize different letters so much. And so my guess is when a Russian says borscht, they end it so harshly that a T is the only way to, you know, like, get that same meaning across. I know, it's like Moscow, right? Like, Moscow is how we say it in most of the English-speaking world. But because we spell it that way, Americans go, oh, that's Moscow. I can see the word cow at the end, therefore Moscow. And it's like, okay, so we need to spell that differently to make sure that people don't make that mistake. A lot of complexity to making spellings, I'm sure. Okay, I've got more gravel than I should ever really need. And I've got a sea full of... Yeah, I want to go to a trial chamber so bad, but with no bones. And with myself having made a very terrible mistake. I don't know how that's realistically going to go down. I do know that I can't... Actually, I can leave him in this boat. That actually works for me if he stays in the boat. So happy for streamers, says Holly Naraska. Hey, I'm happy that you're happy. I really am. So getting a second Fletcher isn't going to go well if I don't have a career for him to take. If everyone in this village is careered up, that's a problem. And my only last villager is the unemployed guy who sleeps all day. So therefore... Wait, is this a second? No, this is my one Fletcher who's now gone up in price because he hates me. Okay, whoopsie. So now let's take the rest of the hay bales. Turn these into emeralds. And then maybe we should just go and kill that guy over there. I think that might actually be a good decision. Because then the other villagers will have babies, and some of those babies... One of those babies might not be as ridiculous as he is. Or I could bring a villager over from the other village. That's probably a faster way of getting something done. In the meantime, how do I get a bunch of bones? Chat, I think I'm going out tonight, and I'm going to kill skeletons. From the other village, of course. From the other village, of course. Although, before we leave here, I'm going to sell as many wheat as I can to my one wheaty guy. Because then I can sell him pumpkins, and that is useful. Oh, I can already sell him pumpkins. Okay, never mind. Perfect. Bunch more emeralds, bunch more good. So yeah, this is my essential first step. I need to get all my ender pearls before we go to the nether. And then we deal with the nether, which is a whole separate problem. So, why say chai tea when you were just saying tea twice? Isn't that a prime example? Again, I'm deliberately picking a hard to defend position here. I'm deliberately going against the grain, to be clear. But I think it's like, yeah, if you just say chai, because chai means tea, then now everyone has to know that chai means tea. You could just say tea, but then you're ignoring the fact that everyone in the local culture calls it chai. And so chai tea, despite the silliness of what it creates, allows for that explanation to be created. Which is useful, no? So yeah, we need to go kill some skeletons. Oh wait, I can't kill skeletons in the daytime. I can get a few rotten flesh in the daytime, but can't be more useful than that. But if we could find a bunch of skeletons, we could get them to hurt each other and then go to sleep in the middle. I think that's as good as I'm getting as far as a strategy goes here. So we could kill a bunch of zombies and get rotten flesh that way. But we're not... I want bones much more than I want rotten flesh. God, chat. Without a weapon, getting bones really is a nightmare. There just isn't an easy way to do it. Also, if you let me show you something fun. I'm going to try and get an ender pearl the classic way, right? Okay, so I should not have... Okay, I really balls this up, chat. I should not have looked him in the eye this far away from an ocean. But let's go to said ocean. Okay, is he here? He's here. This is how hard it is for me to kill an enderman via my fist. Again, ignoring all the... Oh, God. All the other concerns that will come along with this. Oh, God, the skeleton. So we want the skeleton to attack the zombie. And that way... Okay, please attack the zombie. There we go. Come on, Mr. Zombie. Did you not notice? Okay, he did not notice. He does not care. So there's a bunch of skeletons, a bunch of zombies around. It's like super flat. My best way to get all the goodies is to let them die. And this hopefully will be slightly faster than the alternative method of just killing fish eternally. It doesn't work if they get in the water, though, so specifically need them to not do that. Yeah, he's standing out for the water. I'll punch the tree while I wait. And that's a couple of bones for me. Hopefully. Come on, give me bones. Don't skimp. Oh, thank God. He gave me a bone. Yeah, much slower than the alternative, for sure. Okay, you two. I'm going to kick you out of the water. I do not allow your strategy of camping in there. So bring him to the shore like this. Just bring him out here. And then as soon as he's locked out, that's when we'll go for him. Okay, go. Oh, no, ouch. Balls. Okay, so... Yeah, I think we're going to have to go kill fish with our fist. I think this was a good idea that has gone poorly. Also, when you haven't punched a mob, they don't seem to drop their drops, which is a pain. Also, I think it's because chai tea doesn't mean tea. It's masala chai, I think, usually. Oh yeah, usually you're right. If someone does sell, yeah, chai tea is a specific type of chai too. But yeah, I think it's like imagine if like one of the funny things is bao, or specifically there's like an alternative version of bao. The number of people in my life that I've tried to convince to try bao, and they're like, I don't know about that, man. And then you say it's like a Chinese burger, and they're like, oh, I love burgers. I want to try a Chinese burger. What's their take on our favorite food? The framing has such a huge impact on how things are perceived because of how we don't like things that aren't familiar. But we also don't like things that are super the same as what we like. You wouldn't want to try Chinese version of Pizza Hut. I would, but you know, it's interesting. Any deaths yet, says Jonathan King. 0 deaths. You can be pleased. I am pleased to report. You can be pleased to hear it, though. So yeah, if there's no Fletcher in this village, I think I should just bring this guy. Actually, wait, while we're here, I need to cook up my food. I don't have any tools, chat, so I can't make myself a furnace. But you know what I can do? I can find the furnace that already exists and use it. I don't know why that sheep is so excited to see me. But yeah, let's... Again, this guy is valueless to me. But I love the idea of having a cool sword that I never use. It feels like it would be appropriate somehow. So yeah, we're making a big leap up in our food tech. And that is good. Also, I haven't made the compass yet, but we could make a compass right now and we'd always know where home was. I'm just saying, would be fun. But yeah, let's just keep breaking the village while we wait for stuff to arrive. I would try a Chinese version of being loved. That doesn't sound right, actually. Yeah, I think that is available in most major markets. A Toy Cat family sword for sure. I wouldn't want to try a Chinese burger, but I would try anything and everything I haven't heard of before. Yeah, the only thing I'm really bad at trying is, like, weird animal products. If it's like, do you want to try chicken feet? It's like, I mean, not really. I imagine there's a reason we don't eat the feet, and I might be wrong for imagining that, but it's hard to kick the logic that there is a good reason we are not doing something. Also, now that I have the lava bucket, I've got a really good way of killing enemies. If I'd have thought of this last night, I could have killed a lot more skeletons. But I didn't think of this last night. And now the skeleton I did have is almost certainly gone. Yeah, he is. And he hasn't dropped his bones because despawn mobs don't drop bones. Because of course they don't. So I am going to go this way a bit. Pick up a few sugarcane along the way. I really want to go to a trial chamber, chat. So I'm going to put some priority into that. Let's get on this horse. He's a fast guy. Just what I want to see. And let's hope he can jump too. No, he cannot jump. I tend to find in the wild chat, basically every wild horse is either fast, but has bad jumps, or has good jumps, but is slow. And it's way more common you find one that's bad at both than good at both. It's kind of sad when a horse is bad at both. Like, what are you good at? You got to be good at something. You should make a clock as well. They are equally useful items for the standard survival player. But a compass actually has real use in the strategy for what we're doing today. So punch the horse out of the water. Don't be mad at me. It's the only way to get you across until the Mounts of Mayhem. Chat, I'm so excited for an update next Tuesday. I've been thinking about it, and I think that this is like the smallest drop by features, but the biggest one by impact. And that's exciting. I think for, like, you know, someone like me who likes to play and actually have, like, the little bit of difference made, I think having a spear right now would make this playthrough more fun. Well, I mean, I couldn't use it, but I think having a zombie horse might make this more fun. Okay, so we've gotten to 23 sugarcane. Oh, no. Okay, that's bad. Okay, 23 sugarcane is not bad. And then we'll come back to the village and start killing fish there so that our Fletchers can reset and everything else. And then that should get us enough emeralds to almost be at the trait. Cannot swim yet. Compasses are useful. Yeah, can swim soon. Can swim real soon. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good moment when that happens. Horses swimming is one of those, like, no-brainer features that I'm, like, happy that they think of. I think there's a lot of really good changes like that we overlook because there's bigger, flashier changes. Like, I don't care about this. But if you love firefly bushes, wow, isn't it cool they're everywhere now? They're just a part of the furniture. It's like a minor change in the right area if you are the sort of person who thinks that is the right area. I've been punching my horse too much. I need to apologize to him. So yeah, Awful Isn't Awful was a chapter in a book I read, I think. That's fun, Chilius Bean. Chicken feet dim sum. Oh man, I think there's lots of really weird foods that I would love to try, but I just bring. It's really tricky too. But you can do like anything with a vegetable, and I'm excited. Like cook a beetroot anyway, and I'll give it a bite. And if I don't like it, then so be it. But I'm quite adventurous and explorative.
Chicken feet dim sum fun. Dim sum is like Chinese stuffing your face.
Chinese stuffing your face. I think I could be excited to try like a vegan chicken feet, because then you would know that you don't have to think about how the chicken's been walking everywhere. Like, you know, think about how gross human feet are, and think about the fact that chickens are walking through like shit all day. That is something that, you know, it would be bad, I think. So I can't think about anything to be excited about in the next drop. It's kind of not for me. Yeah, that's I guess the benefit of the drop system is that instead of having a whole year that's not for you, it's like, okay, hopefully they'll be back to making updates for Dasher next year, or updates for Peace Dragon, and then updates for Yanji. Human feet, gross. This is the internet. You know, actually, good point. There is a Feetopedia. So that is an uncalled for. Hey, bones. Love it. Okay, so we need 15 bones, and then we can go to a trial chamber chat. If I don't make a mistake with my next thing, which is entirely possible I will. There's a trident wielding drowned there, which sucks even more, because even the chance of me getting his trident, it's not even something I can consider today. Yeah, let's just swim around looking for some new fish to kill. It's an efficient way of getting bones, I guess, for now. It's the best thing we can say about it. Also, I'm going to switch out from eating bread to eating the cooked mutton, because it just will last a bit longer. And it makes me feel like I've made some progress in the last... Oh, 56 minutes! Okay, so... You are my wheat man, which means I am going to sell you wheat. Great stuff. 37 emeralds and counting, chat. Oh, actually, what does this guy want to buy? Oh, yeah. Nothing valuable. But if he did want to buy valuable things, that would be good. Now we're back down to 32 stick trades, which means I think just because I'm currently not punching things, I'm gonna do it all. I bought these for 4 emeralds, and look how much I'm gonna get out of them, chat. It's gonna be 8 emeralds. I'll spoil it for you. Although I might accidentally raise his prices again, so maybe that was a bad trade. It doesn't matter. Easy thing to decide. 15 levels and counting. Now what I'm going to do is, because I think this is just not that useful to me, is I'm going to set up my sugarcane just to increase the odds that some of it grows by chance. Makes my tasks slightly smaller. It probably won't. It tends to be that it's really bad for that. But we can hope. We can still hope. So, put down the sugarcane. Just hope that we get some growth somewhere in here. Probably won't. Bedrock sugarcane grows so slowly, but that's fine. Did I get it all back? Yes, I did. Now we go... I'm gonna kill salmon today, and then tonight I'm gonna kill a couple of skeletons using lava. It's risky, but we'll do it anyway. I think salmon and skeletons... I think skeletons are slightly easier to kill, but much riskier, whereas salmon are not fighting back. And so this is a nice anti-practice for the trial chamber. Easy peasy. Hey. It snowed here in Kansas today, our first snow. Hey, congrats on the first snow. I'm so jealous of parts of the world where you just get to have snow. Where one of the world's most beautiful weather conditions is just like a part of your weather. I don't know, like, most people get jealous about, like, oh, it's so nice when it's sunny outside and you're so hot that you can't do anything besides think about how you'd rather be anything but hot. No. Give me snow any day of the week over that nonsense. I just came back from Finland and everything was covered in snow. It was all frozen. You know, like, everything was white. Literally everything was just covered in a layer of white. And I was like, this is nice. I'll admit, like, maybe it'd get boring if you saw this for months on end. But for me, it's very nice. It's raining right now, chat. So we've got 4 skeletons here. I've got to show that I can kill them. Oh, no, I can't. I cannot. Not without armor. So they're fighting each other, which is perfect. I have to get 1 hit in there, I think. Oh, no, no, no. Don't give up on each other. There's so many skeletons here, chat. There's so many skeletons. There's 3 skeletons here. Plus there's a 4th guy over there. And there's 5 and 6 there. If I could just get them close together, I could do something wonderful here, I think. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so that's going to go poorly for... No, don't die in the lava, whatever you do. Oh, okay, ouch. Bad news, chat. We died. And apparently didn't have a bed. Don't know how that's possible. So yeah, this is where it becomes less efficient to kill skeletons, is if it kills me in the meantime. But that's totally fine. Hasn't snowed here yet, which is strange. When do you usually expect it to snow? Dasher, what's your snow season like? Make me jealous. Yeah, I think it'd be faster to die at this point than I really do not like snowier snow. It's one of those cool ideas that is just ruinous in practice. Because you can just spawn next to this. This is the spawn location. It's not very fun. Oh, just let me out. I just want to go away. Just please. Okay. Villain Jump must have been sleeping in yours. You know, I don't think that is it, but that would be funny if that's how that worked. Until the roads are covered in ice. I mean, that's such a... Like, imagine saying, like, oh, yeah, I hate, you know, I hate that there's an end to the genocide in Rwanda because, you know, there's not a lot of interesting news to read about these days. That's what you sound like. You're like, there's some very minor inconvenience to one of the greatest freedoms that you can experience in the modern world. It gets slightly harder, and so as a result, I hate the beauty of snow. You know, you imagine being like, oh yeah, the worst thing. Let me tell you, the worst thing about, you know, the modern miracle of electricity is that I have to turn the lights off as well. Isn't that crazy? Can't they just know when it's light outside and turn themselves off? It's crazy. It's insanity is what I'm hearing from you right now. Without offense. Or maybe with offense, honestly. I'm not sure. So, powdered snow is one of the worst things Mojang added. Yeah, and we voted for it because we're idiots. We are... Honestly, I think we're really idiots. I think the goat is dumb. The only cool thing about it is the Caves and Cliffs update. And if we're being honest, are the caves not much better than the cliffs? If we're being honest, right? This is why you need a smart house. I like my house being dumb. But maybe I shouldn't. Okay, chat, let's get some chicken feet. It sounds like we need to do it. Oh, no, okay. My stuff might burn just by association. Chat, I would hate if I lost my emeralds from... Oh, thank God, my emeralds are safe. Everything else is fine. There's no real tools. And my lava is gone. I don't know where... Okay, so I picked it up. And there's a bone here. Yeah, we got 1 bone from that chaos, chat. We got a whole bone from it. So let's try and get a chain of... baby zombies are the worst mob. You will never run away from them sufficiently. Oh. But yeah, we need to get multiple skeletons on my tail. I'm going to sleep first, actually. I'm going to pretend sleep first. Oh, this is not a house. Yeah, those guys should not just be hanging out in the middle of the village there. That is bad for their health. I've got a bed. Let's put it down. Respawn point set. And then let's quickly, before any mobs do any chaos, let's find a bunch of skeletons and then let's kill them. Or at least have them be near my bed. That is the move. That is the plan. I've got cooked salmon. Just have to not be exploded now. Yeah, chat, where are all the skeletons? There was 6 of them a minute ago, and there's none now. Getting bones, getting anything that relies on RNG is never a great time. But, like, why are there 4 creepers and a baby zombie? Come on, like, there we go. Oh, perfect. Hey, what did he drop? He dropped something weird. A piece of paper, maybe? He definitely dropped something unexpected. Okay, so there are no skeletons anywhere within a sight line of this bed. I think that means we have to give up and start punching fish again. But I don't want to punch fish again. So I'll keep looking for it. If you go near your bed, a creeper might blow it up. Get a wolf for skeletons. Oh, that's an investment, Dasher. You know, spend bones now so you can get bones later. That's like a pyramid scheme. Spawns hit different in Bedrock. Oh, they really do. It's like such a fundamental part of the game too. Okay, so that is a witch. That is a very interesting thing to have found. This baby zombie, another baby zombie spawned. Okay, there's one skeleton. I think at this point I've just got to take it and say one skeleton, fine. I'll kill the skeleton in the morning, and that'll be what it is. And I can't sleep because the skeleton's too nearby. So let's instead sleep over here. Hope the skeleton didn't despawn in that little time. Then make the wolf get its own wolf. Exactly, and then we have a down line going. And then that down line... Okay, so... Thankfully, that skeleton is guaranteed to be my drop. He might kill me in the meantime. But when he does drop something... Oh, there's a second skeleton. Perfect. He's not even burning right now. Okay, please give me bones. Thank God. Now, this guy is an easy second bone. Go, 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 go. Set him on fire. That's perfect. He's not surviving that. And 2 more bones. So all of that work, chat, was for 5 bones total. And I guess it broke up my previous activity. So we can give credit to that for something. This guy did get more expensive, but I am currently not working with him, so it's fine. Okay, back to punching fish and regretting my life decisions. Let's do it. What be bones for, says Jonathan King. What be bones for is a really good question. I need bones to grow sugarcane, and I need sugarcane to get paper, so I can get a map to a trial chamber. I want a trial chamber because it's an easy way to get some ender pearls directly, but also you get really good emeralds from there. And also, hopefully, we'll get some good rotten flesh from there, which will allow us to get emeralds also. Even if we get gold, there's all sorts of goodies that you benefit from having in a trial chamber, and I'm hoping we can benefit from today. I need 5 more bones, and fish have a 1 in 3 chance of dropping them. So we kill 15 fish on average, and we'll get the bones that we need. It is a bit of a pain to punch fish to death. I've got to say, recommend more humane methods. But it does work, and even when the fish are tiny, you still get the results you need. Okay, punch you away, and then back to the fish. Oh yeah, that's a big fish. My stereotypes tell me he's going to be dropping some bones. Hey, nice. If we get the end update, we need a Bedrock update. It is nice that the community consensus, like, I do think, a part of me feels bad because some people are going to be pointing this towards Mojang devs who genuinely want to help, and that sucks. But I think it's really good that every time Mojang does like a super, you know, commercialized collab, everyone's like, fix Bedrock. You know, it means like, you know, they're working with, you know, like a shirts company, and the shirts company has to be like, so what does it mean? I don't know why I assume they're Japanese, but I'll assume they're Japanese. You know, they're working with Sony, and they're like, so what does it mean? You know, I have to make the company Japanese for this to be... Yeah, you know, how about they're not Japanese? How about they're American? So, what does it mean when we have this big problem? Everyone's saying, fix Bedrock. Do y'all fellas need some help fixing that? I don't know. You know, I think that... Genuinely, it's dumb to say, but Bedrock is a problem that needs awareness. The end update isn't a problem that needs awareness. People were yelling that forever. And it's like, Mojang does know that the end needs an update. You know, like, there's Mogswan put out a video where he said he's spoken to a bunch of Mojang employees, and none of them will confirm it, but they're all letting it be known with the motions they make in their eyes. So... yeah, the end update is something that is known about. You know, it's likely being worked on. And while Bedrock fixes are, you know, like, I feel like the scale of the Bedrock problem, it clearly wasn't known about if they managed to release the update, and then didn't manage to fix it until the outrage happened, right? So it's like it's a case of using, you know, the concept of awareness for a good cause. So Cat should be an actor. Oh, with my great American accent, I could be the best actor. Let me tell you. I'm from... Where did someone say they had snow earlier? Indiana. Yeah, I don't think it was Indiana. Nebraska. Into Nebraska, Anna. Okay, so I'm hoping my fletching fella has decided to decrease his prices now. Because I want to get a few more trades in there if I can. Are you cheaper? You better be cheaper, but you're not. Is this a new wandering trader? It is not. How have you lasted so long? So yeah, chat, just a reminder, this is all of this extra stuff we're doing now is because of a silly mistake that we made that I am still paying for right now. Isn't that great? Okay, so now we do all of this. Easy peasy. Get a bunch more sugarcane. Hope that I made some mistake in my math somewhere. Find out that I didn't make some mistake in my math somewhere. Because I need 120 plus 2 sugarcane. And I currently have, you know, 75% of that amount. About 93. So I need to get a few more bones before we're good to go. So, composting surely would have been quicker. Oh, that's, honestly, I think you might be right. When you get really good luck with fish, it feels like they're the right way. And when you get really bad luck with fish, you're like, I could have done anything else. Hey, see, look at that. See that luck right there? I just got 3 bones from 2 fish. 2 bones, 3 fish. What a crazy ratio that is. So yeah, that is what makes it feel like everything is good. So we get 9 bone meal. That's 18 more sugarcane. I think we need just 1 more bone, if I'm not mistaken. And we're good to go. Oh, thank God for the luck that we had there. It seems like it's gone away. But that's totally fine. Yeah, if we composted, it always, like, composting gives you bone meal, so you have to get 3 times as much. So I'll do it just to show you, actually, because it always seems smart to me, and then I do it, and I'm like, oh, this is why it's not smart. So let's just grab a bunch of stuff. I've got some seeds, to be fair. I've got a lot of seeds. But even with everything that I've got, so all these flowers, they take our composter from there to there. I put all these seeds in. Spam the click button, and I get 1 bone meal. And I spam it again, all the way through. And I get a 2nd bone meal. And then all the way through a 3rd time. And so despite having a full stack of seeds, I've ended up with 1 bone worth, basically. And so then we could start selling, like, our flowers and our other seeds. And it helps a little bit. Also, good to see you, Ponty MC. Did we just get a raid? Wow. I can't believe we got raided. We're about to do a raid of a trial chamber here, actually. So yeah, I'm currently beating Minecraft using just my fist. It is a bold but important task. Someone needs to do it. Yeah, we got enough this time. Okay, so now we really can't mess this up, chat. I need to make a bunch of paper, just like before, and then I need to make myself a cartography table just like before, and I need to get a map that... Okay, I'm just going to pre-make it. I'm going to pre-assume I'm not making a mistake. I need to get a map to a trial chamber, and then I need to do a trial chamber using just my fist, which is... Would seem to be the harder part of it for most people, but I wouldn't say for me. Leaf litter? Oh, leaf litter actually might be the game changer on this one. It is not. I guess actually starting from scratch, it really might be the thing to do. Like the stream before you leave the raid, friends. Also, chat froze at like 24 minutes ago there, says Brendan. So yeah, anyone who's just joining, I'm trying to beat Minecraft using just my fist. And my plan is to have to defeat as few Endermen as possible using that fist. Which the plan, therefore, is to get the Ender Pearls from trading. Your boy over here is willing to trade them with me, but he has some steep prices inside. Look at him. He has some steep prices, and that's where all the rest of this comes in. So now I'm going to go to the other village over there, and I'm going to trade using the cartography table until we get what we want. Those who use their fist and brain are fighters. Yeah, you know, some people would say the brain is more powerful than the fist, but punch those people in the head enough times, and they'll stop saying it. That's a Sun Tzu quote right there. You can still use shields, right? They are defensive technically. So we've decided, I think a good way to put this, we could update the description of this, I'm sure, but a good way to decide this was we can use anything that doesn't have a durability bar. So a boat is fine. Okay, so is this the right type of trader? He is. For 8 emeralds, he'll take me somewhere. No, that's the wrong type, right? Oh, that's the right type, but then I traded him to get through. Yeah, that's what we want to do. If I mess this up again, then screw it. So now I need to get a bunch of... Oh, I need the leaf litter that I just traded away. I need to get a bunch of sand to make a bunch of glass panes to make that guy go through to his next trade. And then we can get our map to go to our place. Yeah, and then worst case, we're just getting a bunch of emeralds, I guess. So, durability bar. So we could use this lava. Given that we're probably going to find a big pit of lava, I think one lava isn't going to be useful. Let's start smelting up our stuff right now. Just joined to say hi real quick. Didn't know there was raid happening. Also, shields are tools. They shouldn't be allowed. Exactly. We disallowed the shield. The rule is you can use anything once, but we won't actually be doing it. That's our way of making everything make coherent sense, at least. So once that is done cooking, we'll put all of our sand in there, and that'll be good to go. Also, yeah, I'm about to have a crazy time in the trial chamber with all of this. But let's just hope that everything is fine. I'm sure it will be. But we need to now get 30 sand and smelt it up. How long will the live stream last, says Jesse Jerome. Jesse Jerome, the stream will last until we have beaten Minecraft using our fist. I would estimate about another 90 minutes. That'd be my guess. But it could go a lot longer than that based on how well or poorly our trial chamber experience goes. This is live after all. Make fire charges. You can make fire charges once you've been to the Nether, but if you play Bedrock, you don't need to use a flint and steel, thankfully, because of how generous the other parts of the game are. Okay, so 21. Then we're going to put this in the furnace, and then start destroying the village for scrap using my fist. Should be a lot of fun. What's the reason for the trial chamber? Trial chambers are a source of ender pearls and emeralds. So they're a source of ender pearls and ender pearls, if you simplify it down. Which is good. Which is what we want to be able to see. So let's put that barrel in there, plus raw beef. And then let's go to bed. Or actually, let's make ourselves a fletching table first. Was probably a bit too late for this, but let's make a fletching table. No, that's a cartography table. It's fine. It's actually fine. It's only some... Let's make the fletching table. Set it down. And then if we can find whoever it's picked up, that would be good. But if we can't, okay, let's go to bed. Let's not balls it up too bad. Sometimes I fly around in the end collecting elytras when I'm depressed as Peace Dragon. Yeah, having like a simple, repeatable behavior, I think is like useful. In a complicated... Also, no, we do not want our villagers dying. Although if they die in a way that gives me... Yeah, as long as my cartographer doesn't die, I think I'm happy. But now we're going to have to break people. Like, if I haven't traded with him, I need to break that. Also, this guy's going to ruin me because he's able to avoid death thanks to his hat. Isn't it stupid that zombies with hats don't burn in sunlight, by the way? We've decided that the reason that zombies burn in the day is the same reason you catch UV rays. Which is a very bizarre logic that I guess we are rolling with. Also, you are here, thank God. So, I'm going to sell him some sticks. And that gets me even more emeralds. So then by the time we're done with this, we should have all of the ender pearls I can imagine needing. And it'll be good to go. Always add 3 hours to Toycat's guest. That is true. That is how you have to account for Toycat's stream time. Are we going to be stuck in a death loop this stream? I have died once. You know, someone asked if I died, and I was so offended, and then I died not long after, proving them right, I guess. But yeah, we should be good not dying again, I think. We should be good. But, you know, should and are not the same thing always. So, hats are the most important thing. That's why so many humans, so many are the same amount of protection. That's a good point. Petition to replace the amount of durability a hat and a piece of armor on the chest does. Seems like a really good idea. But yeah, okay, let's oak planks into sticks into this fella one more time. And now you can see we have actually gotten a decent amount of rotten flesh. And if we go to the trial chamber, we'll probably get a ton more. And it will be even better because I'll have this bucket. Yeah, this is going to go really good places, chat. I think that I've done this quite... I think I've gotten to this point inefficiently, but from here to the end is where it gets really good. I am off the belief. So now let's make 48 glass panes. And trade them in. Real good. Because literally the trial chamber, even if we just break every single pot in there, I think we come out profitable on emeralds. But if we find a couple of ender pearls, we're killing it all of a sudden. We're in a really, really good place. And so that's what I am basing my predictions around. Is hacking around? Is hacking allowed? I think, genuinely, like, if you are going to hack or do cheats, a single-player game is the only correct way to do it. Like, there's a lot of older games that are ruined by people who have, you know, like, basically decided that no one else is allowed fun besides themselves. If you play older Call of Duty games, that's really true. And a lot of Minecraft multiplayer servers, there's like an 8-year-old who's downloaded hacks because it's the only way that he can feel like he has power in life, because he's just not going to be good at the video game otherwise. And it's like, you know, there's something deeply tragic in there, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think that in general, you do better by persevering against the video game rather than saying you need to cheat within it. I think that that is a... I think that any challenge you kind of want to opt out of. Like, chat, one of the things that infuriates me, one of the ways in which life is least friendly to people of different abilities is that, like, to get above a certain level in any skill or in any level of profession, you need to be good at what you do, and you also need to be good at people. So you can, you know, lie to your boss, or even, you know, sweet talk your boss. So you can talk to customers, so you can... There's just a certain level of that in any job. And so a lot of the world, you know, a high percent of the world's productive output goes to people who are good at talking to people who are good at talking to people. You know, there's a bunch of people whose job exists so that, you know, like, I don't know, like if you think about like personal assistants, if Jeff Bezos wants to speak to Bill Gates, they have their people get in touch and arrange that so that they can just speak. Isn't that kind of silly? Isn't it silly that, you know, as an individual, you can't just, like, you know, I needed to have a thing fixed on a car today, chat. So the car didn't start, and as a result, the garage is like, well, we needed to change the starter motor and then this, and then they're like, but there was electrical issues, we changed this and we changed this. And you need to be able to say, like, no, you don't just get to, you got to ask for authorization before you do. You got to be very clear and upfront and give me the, hey, is this an okay amount of money to spend? I will not spend it if it is not. We got to be able to do that, and I've got to. In order to have that actually happen, ideally they'd be really good at customer service, but they're not good at customer service because their job, well, their job as they see it, is to be good with, is to be good at fixing cars, and so the same is true for lots of things. If you have a phone sewn up and they give you a response where it's really like, and what do you expect? Also, what? It's an Ocean Explorer map. God damn it, chat. What is? Do I not understand how this works anymore? Oh, I'm gonna sell my compass for an emerald, I guess. Okay, no trial chamber. The whole thing has been mapped around a trial chamber, but it's okay. The trial chamber map is not easy to find anymore, apparently. It's meant to be tier 3, no? Did they change that? Am I trade? Okay, I'm gonna go cartographer wiki Minecraft. The cartographer on Bedrock Edition, trading. Okay, so cartographer at apprentice level has a 67% chance of selling a Trial Explorer map, a 67% chance of an Ocean Explorer map, and a 67% chance of this dumb compass trade. Why would they make it 67%? In Java Edition, all copies of the map will lead to the same structure. In Bedrock, cartographers adopting the profession and the never end do not offer explorer maps. Well, that's a really fun fact. Okay, well, bulls. Chat, I can't believe... Why would they make that dependent on chance? Why would they do that to me? A 67% chance is not fair. Okay, you know, I'm selling my compass. I don't need it anymore. All of that was for 1 emerald, chat. I hope... I'm glad that I got it, I guess. Great. Really good stuff. Well, I've got 66 emeralds. Also, do I have 2 books? No, that's just a regular book. Let's put this in here. Okay, so I've got 67 emeralds. That should be a good start on where we're trying to go. Yeah, I don't love it, but it's fine. Share this beautiful seed and start over. No, I can still... I think it's like the trial chamber was going to be a nice little diversion. It was going to save me some time. But I think like a low-end trial chamber might only give me 9 emeralds and no... Like, in theory, you could end up worse off by going to a trial chamber if you get unlucky in there. You get enough of a loot that it would be worth it. Like, you'd get some iron, you'd get some, you know, like, the trial chamber, the raid starting device, whatever that's called. You know, you get some stuff, but if the game doesn't want to give me stuff, then that's okay. I've got 67, I've got 66 emeralds, and so yeah, it's great. Just dig down, I'm sure you'll find one. Okay, Polymush has given me the advice of just dig down. Chat, let's just dig down, shall we? I always recommend when you're digging down to find a nice cave, because even if you have, oh, so look at this, by the way, look at that cave. Even if you have a like a pickaxe, it's so much faster to not have to use it. So look at me, I've just saved myself 30 blocks of digging straight down. Although this looks like it's a dead end of a cave. So we'll find a nice, we'll hope that, you know, actually, is that good enough to dig down from? I think it might just be. Like, am I finding a bigger cave than this anywhere nearby? Oh, wait, no, but maybe I am, actually. No, that's waterlogged. You can try and swim below these sometimes, and you might just get lucky. Should we just try and jump in this? See where it takes us? Yeah, I mean, actually, it looks like there is another cave over here that goes below this main cave. Yeah, I think this cave isn't taking me anywhere good. It looks like it is a dead end. Okay, well, it was nice to try. So we could dig down and try and find a trial chamber. Honestly, we could find the stronghold if we dig down straight from our village. Like, maybe there's 2 villages here. Dig down from one. No. We don't get any of the blocks, so it's a really bad idea to dig down right now. I think we could look around a cave, and maybe that would work well for me. But I'm not just gonna blindly jump into the void. Or maybe I should. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to buy a bunch of stuff, sell a bunch of stuff, get a bunch of emeralds, live a good life. Let me show you my plan right here, right now, chat. It's almost nighttime, so it's the perfect time to do part 1 of this plan. Here is my very distressed villager man. He's been locked in here for an hour and 27 minutes almost now. I just have to buy it all from him. Not a lot I can do about that. Just have to buy all of that from him. Not a lot I can do about that. Then I have to buy a bunch more tomorrow, and then he'll sell me ender pearls. And then we can work out going to the end. Easy peasy. Can you TNT down? That's a fun idea. I think TNT is a bit of a nightmare to get in terms of like killing enough creepers. But I like the idea. Also, it looks like they did make another baby villager. How great for me. So, while we're here, let's try... Oh, there is a... While we're here, let's find the Fletcher. And let's just sell some sticks to him tonight. Just... Oh, he's still that expensive? We'll sell the sticks to him tomorrow morning when he's reset his trades. Which he logically should be doing. Go reset them. And in the meantime, we'll pick up some extra rotten flesh. It's still not enough, even with all of this that we've gotten. It might be an emerald later. Probably won't be a emerald. Okay, so now go into here. This fella will sell me some more lapis. And we might have to do a couple runs of this, to be totally honest. But yeah, that means that we'll have 30 emeralds left to buy ender pearls. We could have done it a lot better if we'd gotten rotten flesh or we'd gotten gold from the trial chamber, as we definitely would have. But we didn't because we failed a 67% chance twice. And I am not salty about that fact. Don't you think that I am, chat? Okay, so now I need to get 20 plus emeralds. Let's just say 20, which means I need to mine 80 blocks of wood. That's simple enough. 80 blocks of wood. I need to sell them 10 at a time. Or I need to sell maybe 8, and then I'll sell 12 the next day. So if I've already got 2 in my inventory, then I need to get 6 times 4. Once I've got 24 oak logs, I'll go and sell them to the Fletcher. Yeah, that's got to be the move. If only you had an efficient gapple to help you dig down. I never even thought to wonder, would the efficiency apple mine blocks faster? I never even considered that it might, Dasher. I don't know. Did I test that and I forgot? Or have I just never tested that? Also, yes, so simple. How do you light into without flint and steel? Lava! Lava is the solution. It's the solution to a lot of problems. But, yeah, it's also the solution to this one. Okay, Mr. Fletcher. Incidentally, the name of the teacher I had once. You are going to give me the emeralds that I will give to this man in exchange for... Okay, just a little bit longer. Or we could find some rabbit feet, sell them to him, and then we don't need to do anything. 2 rabbit feet isn't that hard to get, right? Like, it's a 1 in 3 chance, something like that. And then we'd get to keep our emeralds as opposed to spending another 5. Yeah, it's basically 6 emeralds in exchange for killing 2 rabbits. Can I kill 2 rabbits, chat? I saw a rabbit earlier. No, I didn't. Did I see a rabbit earlier? I feel like I saw a rabbit earlier. I can go and find... What are the odds, actually? Let me get this in writing first. Rabbit foots Minecraft. A rabbit's foot is a 10% chance. Okay, that's 20 rabbits on average. That's too much work. If rabbits were common, that'd be something, but they're not common. They're not common at all. So let's just get back to punching trees. I don't think the apple is actually efficient. It's a sham. The apple lies? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Punching rabbits with your fist sounds awful. You've got to punch everything with your fist when you're fist man. It's the world's most concerningly named superpower. But yeah, you rarely see rabbits anymore. Yeah, they're the weirdest of the base Minecraft mobs, right? Yeah, rabbits are also a pain to kill. Yeah, they're a pain to kill with a sword, let alone, you know, when you're doing it this way. Peter Pickett's outside of Toy Cat's door. That is probably what would happen. Wait, are you allowed to mine with a pickaxe or no? No, I'm going to be fisting my way to the stronghold. It's going to be crazy. So yeah, I need to find some lava soon, because if I've got my ender pearls basically locked down, it means that I need to worry about my blaze rods now. So I haven't seen anywhere a sign of lava, even though I've gone some pretty decent distances. But I've got a horse. I can go look on some... Yeah, I'll be fine with the horse, I'm sure. So let's now make these into sticks. And then we'll make some more and some more and some more and we'll be good. I still hate how 1.9 made rabbits smaller. They look so much better at regular Minecraft mob scale. Yeah, there's a lot of weird Minecraft decisions. Where it feels like someone made a decision and someone else disliked it. And they just didn't want to say anything till it was public and then they had to change it. My favorite example of that is the Ender Pearl drop rate from Piglin Trading. All speedrunners still play 1.16.100. Because, like, oh yeah, Mojang buffed the rate just before the update went out, and then buffed it just after, and it's like, oh yeah, that was definitely an internal disagreement. The stronghold has lava, why not dig under the villages for it? Because digging down from right here, right, like, Consider how hard it's going to be to dig straight down. Even usually it's a pretty big time sink, but here it's going to be a... I'm not digging down until I'm... Oh no, I shouldn't have traded that many times. I'm not sure if he reset yet. No, yeah, if this guy hasn't reset, this guy hasn't reset. That might have been a ballsy move. Although he's now doing something. Whatever it means. So Toycat, what are you doing in Minecraft? I'm punching a bunch of people over and over again, hoping that it leads to good results. What else can you do, ultimately? Your stream title should have been Pinch and Only Punch for Stream of the Month. So, Polly, I don't know why this is a feature, but I can A-B test the titles of streams after they're live. I will A-B test its current title against Pinch Punch First Stream of the Month. Should be a lot of fun, I think. Hold a flower so they're tricked into trusting you. Ooh. I do love a good bit of deception. I'm a YouTuber, after all. So, on Java Villagers, give you a discount for trading with them a bunch? No, I don't believe you, Dasher. Why would they give you a discount? Wouldn't that encourage you to trade too much of the same resource rather than a... There's no way. No, you're making things up to make me upset now. That's not true. They wouldn't get something like that so fundamentally wrong between platforms. And unless they got it right on Bedrock and they're afraid to change it on Java. Java community be like, we don't like this change, and they're like, I'm sorry, please don't hurt us again. Bedrock community doesn't like a very clearly broken change, and they're like, deal with it. Be lucky or we'll take away another important feature. How can you possibly kill a dragon with your fist? November 9386. Stay around and you'll find out. It's going to be fun. And I'm looking forward to it. They love good commerce. If you trade too much, they do raise the price. So they decrease the price if you trade a little and then increase it if you trade a lot. That actually seems complicated. Like, it seems reasonable enough. Just kind of confusing. So now we've got 4 piles of sticks. We still need some more, but it's going well. It's true I have a Java trading hall. My Fletchers are 26 sticks from 32. Oh, the way you get that on Bedrock, I also have a villager who will trade for those same rates. The way you get it is you let them zombify, and then you undo it. Bed strat. Yeah, I could use beds, right? Beds are a valid way to hurt the Ender Dragon. But you'll see, chat. You'll see my plan. It doesn't involve beds. Honestly, every time I try to use beds, they blow up in my face. You'll see where it's going. You'll see where this is going. But yeah, chat, it is Streamless. Merry Streamless, everyone. I remember the first year I did this. I remember one of the first things I did was, like, seeing how fast I could raid an ocean monument. I had a lot of fun with that one. And so it's fun to see that we're still doing challenges for this. But my plan is to use this as an opportunity to do lots of fun, chill, Let's Play World and talking streams. Which is going to be good. It's not a huge discount, but a nice complimentary drink, so to say. Could you get me a complimentary drink, Dasher? I would love a drink that could be so nice to me. Hey, Toycat, you and Ephio are both pretty cool. Thank you. I feel like there's you know, I still feel like there is a surprising lack of, you know, like a Bedrock community in some sense of the word. And I'm glad that you like what... Okay, so he's definitely... No! Why are you like this? I only traded with him like 9 times. How many times? Damn it, it's really hard to like work out the right number. But it's fine, I still need to break a lot of wood for sticks first. So I can now... Also, what? 1 to 2? I've never seen that before, chat. I didn't know they could raise the price... No, they could... Yeah, I've never seen them raise the price of... No, they don't raise the price of what they give you. They can raise the price of... No, yeah, I've never seen them raise the price of something they buy from me before. So I have to wait to buy these from him. Or I have to buy these. But I don't really want to do that. I think I have to do that, chat. Oh, yeah. Okay. Buy 1, buy 2, and we're done. Now we just buy, like, 4 ender pearls. 1, 2, 3, 4. No more than that, because that is apparently next to a no-no limit, and we're good. So now we have to get another... What is that? 15? That's another 3 ender pearls. We need another 7 on top of that. No, another 5 on top of that. So I need 25 more emeralds. That's going to be a lot of trades with a Fletcher. But I can get them from the other village over, I guess. And then after we sleep here today, so that he's incentivized to do his daily trade reset. Okay, easy peasy. Where is my horse, chat? Before the night ends, I want to use him to find lava. Do you see my horse, chat? I definitely had a horse. It's annoying because usually losing your horse isn't such a bad thing, but he has my saddle. If he was gonna wander off as if he didn't need a saddle, it'd be nice if he could at least give mine back. Oh no. Okay, here he is. He's got some good distance on me, but not enough, I tell you. So then we'll put the glowstone in there. I don't need it, but it'll be nice for later. Okay. We need so the reason that finding lava at night is easy is because lava emits light, and we can find light at night. This village is light. That village is light. That lava is light, but it's a single block flowing down a mountain. We need a puddle. Also, is this horse fast? No. We need a puddle of lava. We need a pool, a pit, whatever you want to call it. We need a bigger source. Let's hope we can find one. Okay, so maybe if we go up to the top of that hill, we'll find something. Yeah, our village is going to be safe while we do this because it's obviously not rendered in. Oh, I mean, it is right now, but there's a golem. Horses get so far away when you're not watching them. Yeah, that's my that's my boomer complaint. Is why are the horses going so far when you're not looking at them? Would it hurt Minecraft so much if your horse stayed in the same place you left it? 90% of horses who subscribe to the IBX Toycat channel would never run away of your saddle. That's right, this horse needs loyalty, that's for sure. Something you can get by subscribing to IBX Toycat right now. Did you know I stream every day in December and you'll be notified of those streams, giving you a consistent source of Minecraft and chill. Something that is increasingly needed in the world that we find ourselves in. What's even better is if you become a channel member, you get a little green name, you get access to member-only videos, and you get all sorts of fun emojis. What's not to love? Okay, so I see no pit yet. You usually don't see them this high up. Oh, is that? Wait. Ooh. Okay. I can't use this in its current form, but maybe if it's got a bunch of obsidian and a not very efficient apple. Can't take these tools. Can take the fire charge, though. That's useful. Oh, no! You bastard! So that was my horse eating my golden apple. I cannot believe, you know, a lot of games would have a little prompt being like, are you sure you want to do this? But in Minecraft, you're reminded that you should not be having the wrong item out. And so, goodbye. Good golden apple. You know, why is it that I think I'm entitled to a golden apple? Is my horse not entitled to a bit of joy as well? But yeah, nowhere in my render distance do I see a lava pit. Nowhere is there a little shimmer of light, which is a problem. Because if you can't go to the nether, you can't beat Minecraft. So all the way over there I see a pillager outpost, and then I see another lava pool, but not a lava pit. If it comes to it, we could just go to a real deep cave. But that's assuming I can find a real deep cave. Without a blaze rod, we can't find where the stronghold is. The stronghold is a great source of lava. But to get that great, you know, it's a bit of a catch-22 problem we have there. He deserved the apple. Yeah, you know, Jesse Jerome, the horse deserved the apple. I think that I'm hoarding a lot of goodies for myself. And that's not very polite, is it? In fact, that is impolite, dare I say it. So there's another village over there, but there's no... Oh, there's another ruined portal. I've got 2 obsidian. So this could be... It's amazing that I'm finding more ruined portals than lava. But it's 2025 Minecraft. We got to do the best thing we can. The golden apple didn't even heal the horse. Waste of an apple. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like, you know, the least he could do is want to breed. And, you know, like all that good stuff from it. But he definitely does not... Oh, God, this is scary. Oh, okay. Gold ingots. This is great. I can sell those. Oh, no. I'm going to die, chat. I'm going to die. No. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. I'm fine. It's okay. As long as they don't go down there to get me. I found a cave too, which is good. So there's no more obsidian. I've just got 2 obsidian. Plus there's the 1 lava in the blacksmith I've already got. That's the lava I've got on me. So in theory, if my previous nether portal was only missing 3, but I think it was missing 5. So we're nowhere near close to that. So this cave could be a good starting point for me. It's actually quite narrow. I doubt I'm finding a lava pit in there. I'd see it from here, right? Not an efficient gapple. Irrelevant. Exactly. You know what? Thank God it was not an efficiency apple. Then my pain would be more felt. Okay, so I'm healing up plenty in here. But I can always heal up more. And then we'll just get out. Okay. Maybe we won't. Okay, so this actually, I think I killed myself with that chat. Oh, how did I make such a mistake? Ah! Okay. I'm alive. So this is how we get out of situations like this, chat. We have to use a little bit of discretion. It's not fun, but it's what we've got ourselves into. There was lava in the portal. Oh yeah, good point. Also, your horse is gone? Nah, he's fine. He's chill. Yeah, there's a lot of respawn points not being set, huh? Whew. A little spicy, chat. A little bit spicy. Gonna eat another bread after this. Yeah, I can. You're right. I can use that. I can use the thing to find my portal. We'll be good. They need to make bedrock healing faster. Yeah, thank you, baked potato. No, we're fine. They do need to. This is a good idea you're having right now. So, Kat, have you considered using a happy gas for the dragonfly at any point? I had a lot of fun. I did a playthrough of Minecraft where I used every mountable mob. I had fun with that. Strip mining stone is what I have nightmares about. You're welcome. Okay, so now let's see how safe it is to remove this block. And then we can maybe suffocate the mob over there. Easy peasy. Then we break this block. I'm going to eat again because I have no armor. Just a reminder, no armor and no tools and no weapons. So literally 3 mobs is enough to overwhelm me to all heck. I don't have a bed of any form. So I just got to jump my way out of here. And yeah, you know what, chat? Yeah, I can't believe I missed the very obvious solution of use the lava from the portal here. It's right there. I can use it. Easy peasy. Let's make a portal. So I need to go and bring this somewhere. I'll bring some water. I'll set it up. And we'll be good to go. We can burn down the forest. It's not going to be a big deal. We can... So this is the bottom of the portal, meaning we have to... No, this is fine. So we want to break a block there and break a block here too, just to keep it flowing in one place. And then we'll put the lava in down to start, I guess. It's a little tricky to do it the further away you get. But it means I've got like some safety positions to retreat into. Then a block there. And then we'll go next to it. And yeah, we're going to build ourselves a portal, which is less than fast, but it is going to work. Sing the Bedrock healing song. It was a fun segment of the stream once. I can't believe we had to do it twice in a row there too. You know, speaking of songs, I saw the, I watched the Beacon Guide back recently, and I was like, that's fun. I did like a Poke Rap style, every single item that blocks, every single block that beacons can go through. Had a lot of fun with it. Also, there's a spider on you. I can't believe we're getting death coordinates. There's not been a death yet. I don't see one coming soon either. So let's just burn this skeleton alive. He's gonna walk into it any second now. There we go. He's very dead. No longer a problem for me. Oh, it seems like the forest will be on fire, but that's chill. I don't know where my horse has gone. It seems as though he saw the way winds were blowing and decided to get out of there. I want to say I can't blame him, but I really do, you know? I actively think that he's a coward, and after I gave him a golden apple, the least he could do is show a little loyalty, you know? The least he could do. But it's okay. You know, loyalty isn't for everyone. Okay, so now we've got enough to finish the portal by hand, but we don't need to. So, let's... I'm getting shot by a skeleton arrow from somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. So, final block, not there, but here should be fine. It feels wrong, but that is correct. And then we'll have another block, like, here. Pick up the water. Actually, you need to go into the Nether with lava. I remember this, especially in a world where we have nothing else we can do. But look at this, chat. In we go. Let's do some inventory rationalization. Inventory rationalization. Going ahead right now. Then let's pick out this, put it back in, and run away. I can't kill the zombie very easily, but I can punch him a whole bunch anyway. So I want to go to the Nether and get my blaze rods sorted. I guess I've got to get them all right now, chat. Yeah, it's not going to be fun, but I've got to go into the Nether with 9 bread and 25 carrots. And okay, you know, actually, I think instead of that, let's bring out our 25 raw salmon. We're going to come out with some blaze rods. That might seem impossible right now. In fact, it is going to be impossible. Let's get some wood. Yeah, let's get some... A part of me wants to use Netherwood, but if we don't go past Netherwood biome, if we spawn straight inside the fortress, as we very well might do, it would go badly. Pearls take up more space in bundles. Yeah, because they're 4 times the size, right? But it's like a safety thing for me. I want to just make sure the pearls are safe and aren't going to be touched anywhere. Okay, 16 planks will make a big difference to my ability to survive in the Nether. Let's go! Question, how did you block your inventory slots, says the Fairy? It's called Difficulty Tweaks. It is, it's a fun little add-on. But yeah, we want to go, I guess, towards the forest, right? Makes as much sense as anything else. So let's break our way up that. Man, chat, this is painful. We're going to get ourselves some red forest blocks. And we're going to use those as, like, our main thing. Looking around, you can see we've got a better than average Nether spawn. But we're still not going to let that lead us to complacency. I have no gold armor, and I could wear none, chat. Look at this. Can't wear it anyway. I have no gold armor. So if piglins attack, I just have to run. And if I see a bastion, unlike usual where I take the, you know, the bastion gamble, I think I've just got to say, nah. Can't be doing that. Not today. Not me. So, plenty of blocks is going to be required. If we go into a fortress especially, we're going to need to be able to, like, spam the blocks. Ah, that's what I was just talking about. This is the piglin run. See piglin? Run from piglin. Great idea. Working with no issues whatsoever here. Hopefully the terrain doesn't run out. It looks like it hasn't. I have to go into a salt sand valley. Usually I'd be doing some soul searching about this. Not today, though. Today is all about running and believing. I should turn up my sim distance, but it's working fine so far. No, it's not. Also, I've got to bring lava, chat. No, I literally mentioned just... Okay, this is hell. This is... I see why they named the dimension this. Okay, chat. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't set my spawn before coming in here, too. No. No. I cannot believe I'm fine after that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to settle ourselves down in a corner here. And we're going to do the bedrock heal. Chat, so here's the fun thing, right? Bedrock healing. This is a really intentional developer feature. So Mojang realized that you don't spend enough time healing on Java. That it's like a bit too fast and like you don't really get to think about your life. So on Bedrock, you get to do a little healing. You eat a little food, it goes in the mouth, then you sit here and your health goes up to half heart. Then you eat some more, even if you don't, even if you're on full health. Guess what? Your healing still looks like this. Half a heart every 4 seconds is great. That's the amount of healing I think is right for everyone all the time. It's absolutely beautiful when nothing is broken here, and it's really great because it makes you realize the beauty of how we're all here. No, I could sing all day, but I shan't. Although I would have to, if we wanted to get through this. So yeah, we've ended up in a pretty non-ideal situation, if I'm being honest. Eating raw salmon in the corner of the Nether to survive, but now I should be fine to get out of here. See, it looks like I'm at 9 hearts. I'll be full health in no time. Now I have to wait a full extra 8 seconds, chat. Okay, let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Okay, not that way. Not that way. Not that way. Oh, it looks like there's a big hole this way. Please don't. No. Aha! Fortress. That's gonna be it. That's a fast fortress find. So we can't get a trial chamber, chat, but we can get a fortress without a map. Although we might die on the way down. Yeah, okay, we will die on the way down. So here's my plan. Place the blocks right here, just like before. And then we're just going to break our way through here. I was on the other side previously. I will be on the other side again. Oh, question. If Mojang were to add healing parity between Java and Bedrock, what would they do? Remember, it's between Java, Bedrock, and console. Every version of Minecraft agreed that, yeah, if you have high saturation, you should heal faster. Every version agreed that, except Bedrock. And if Java developers think that there should, like, I cannot express my rage at this idea that if there needs to be healing that goes the other way, then they shouldn't wait all these years to do it. Otherwise, they're just showing that they have a clear bias towards fixing things. Okay, let's fixing things there first. Console edition is almost entirely based on Java, including the healing. No, excluding the healing. Oh, wait, sorry, console. Sorry, console is exactly. Console used to be based on Java until the last update where they started basing it on Bedrock. But you could tell their hearts just weren't in doing it. I thought this was a tiny little... Yeah, it is. Okay. So I need to get down there, chat. It might just require me to... Do I have a hay bale? And I could make a hay bale. I bet I could make a hay bale. I'm sure I could make a hay bale, in fact. So we need to make ourselves more of these blocks. You can see these blocks have saved my life. Now we make a crafting table. And we make a hay bale. Thank God I have enough hay for one. Then I eat some more raw salmon. And we're going to get out of it this way. Hopefully without the skeleton noticing me. Just hopefully. And then we're going to have to just hay bale MLG clutch our way down. Again, no tools means this is a little painful. Totally willing to see that, chat. But that is how life can be sometimes. I'm going to ruin everyone's light. If you look at Toycat, there's a little white line where the green screen does not go. Now it's a little white dot. You're welcome. Okay. Let's run! Oh, no. Let's run! Okay, there's a lot of skeletons here. A lot of skeletons. Just let me through. Okay, I have to just jump down. Oh, no. Okay, we're fine. I don't actually need this, apparently. Did not need it at all. If the skeleton follows me, life is bad. If the skeleton doesn't follow me, life is good. It looks like he's following me, chat. Okay, he's not followed me. So then we're going to break this block here. Just really making a gamble there's not a mob coming at me right now. If a skeleton shoots me, it's all over. But I don't think he will. Okay. So let's now place the blocks, like, here and there. And now we need to, like... Oh, it's sealed off on this side. So we break both of these blocks and we make a staircase out. And we're good to go. Okay, this is painful to do with my fist, but it's working, chat. It is working. And we do it a third time. There is a blaze over there that I'm sure can see me. By the way, he's fired up. Okay. It's all working. It's all technically working, chat. Oh, I have a lot of nonsense on my hotbar. It's the fun thing, without tools, you actually have a decent amount of hotbar space. It is very fun how that works. And then down here. Oh, so it's open on this side. So we really don't want that to be true. So we'll just... bunch of blocks over there. And then we'll look in this chest, and there's a saddle, and there's some diamond horse armor. And honestly, I'll use copper horse armor. You know, it's undervalued. I can't use the arrows, so we just won't think about those too much. I'll not put the soul sand in there. I'll put the iron in here, though. And I'll probably need to eat the apples soon. So we'll get those out. Sugarcane, yeah. This is as organized as my inventory can be while it is this organized, I think. Okay, let's go. No, I'm... Okay, I thought I could do it, chat. I thought I knew what was happening, but I do not. Oh, this is working, though. Yeah, I figured, like, oh yeah, punching a blaze to death will be really easy. It is not. It is... And also, like, if that other guy fires at me from a distance, he'll light these blocks on fire. Which is suboptimal. I got one. Hey, it's a blaze rod, chat. Can you believe that? And then we can get another one, just like this. So I'll place some of that gravel here. Okay, where's the guy gone? You can come over here. It's a good idea. Don't worry. You should do it. So I'm actually gonna break through here. I'm gonna go a little ballsy on this. Oh no. And then I'm gonna place blocks back there. So I've got my first blaze rod, chat. 1 blaze rod obtained. 5 more to go. Maybe 6. Should we just go for 5 and hope for... No, we should go for 6. The odds of 1 breaking or something. Putting the whole run on the catastrophe level. You've been unreasonably lucky in this, Nether. Why would you say something like that, Dasher? I mean, yeah, the fact that the Soul Sand Valley didn't lead me to eternal damnation, I think is real luck. In my mind, I'm like, how could you say lucky when I had to go through that? But actually, yeah, in the grand scheme of things. We have to wait for bedrock healing, by the way. So yeah, I'm just going to continuously hit the blaze when I can from this lovely little corner right here. I need a better block. I think if we place like a dirt there and then break this block, I should be able to punch the skeleton in his feet. Okay, so look over here, Mr. Skeleton. There we go. Now we can punch them both pretty easily, and that should be life being good for me. Easy. I would really love a sword right now, chat. But we don't have a sword, I just have blocks. The miracle of blocks. That means I don't need a sword. I can just continuously punch enemies without them punching me. Life is... Hey, and we got a second one from it. Just what I like to see. So 2 blaze rods. You know, you don't... The blocks aren't even that good. But they're working nonetheless, okay? I don't want to have to punch skeletons to death. But I think in this case we're going to have to. We're getting bones that have no value to me anymore. Very, very sad. Also... Yeah, is there a better way to deal with skeletons? Get them to attack each other, maybe? Yeah, they're not going to attack me without... I don't want them to be able to attack me. But I think I need them to be able to. Honestly, why are there so many skeletons in fortresses? Chat, is this a Bedrock exclusive? It feels wonky that you get regular skeletons in fortresses. It's not luck, amazing skill and talent. Thank you, Polymush. I need more compliments like that. You've been very skilled in this, Nether. Wow! 2 compliments in a row. Thank you, Darren Hughes. Feeling much love today. Okay, let's hope I can keep my illusion of skill high. Get carrots are gonna have to be the food of choice. Let's see if we can keep that illusion rolling. No, I don't. I refuse to have another skeleton. Okay, come get me. It's not fun to punch skeletons to death. At least when I'm punching blazes, I know I'm making progress on the overarching goals that I'm aiming for. I think I should make doors, actually. Yeah, chat, this is insane. I think I should make a door. Because then I'll be able to get through it in a hurry, but mobs won't be able to. Obviously, it could be lit on fire. But skeletons don't go through doors. Blazes can't go through doors. No lava, spawn not set, running like a headless chicken, stumbling into a fortress. Toy Cat is just built different. I had a mental checklist, and I did basically none of it. And somehow everything is still working out fine for me. Oh, how did that skeleton spawn there, chat? Like, spawning is broken if the skeleton spawned on me in that little space right there. Yeah, what a silly situation. I wonder what is the fastest Toy Cat can talk. I can talk really fast about things that I care about, and I think that if I already know what I'm going to say, I can talk about it really quickly. But the problem is, if you talk about a certain space, you start to talk really quickly without actually having a lot of content behind what you say. So even though I'm talking faster, I'm not actually delivering more value at this speed. If I was speaking at a slower pace, you actually might understand each point that I'm making much better. Whereas when I'm talking really fast, you have to actually understand very words very quickly, and I've started to say things that are nonsense like that. And that is why I actually do think you get more information density by leaving pauses. And so that's why I do that sometimes. Chat, I just want to kill blazes. I don't want to kill these fellas. I don't like. It takes too many hits, but not enough value. I hope. Oh, where did? How? Oh no, no. I guess he came in from the roof there. So yeah, we're gonna get a stone sword, which is nice. We can't use it. But yeah, if we actually want to make progress in this fortress, we have to go to the bit where the spawners are. So we have to start rethinking our plan. I think doing this all day is just not going to be an effective way. Which sucks. Oh, and there's a ghast out there too. Like if I could get over... If I could get over there, that would be good. So yeah, I hate to dig into Dash's running around like a headless chicken concept here. But I think what I do need to do is to run around a bit more like a headless chicken. So that's not a... Okay, so I can't jump down there. I can't jump down there. Okay, so I've got to go that way and then like back. I'm a bit confused about the logistics of this all. But yeah, this isn't going to lead me to victory, chat. And I want to be at victory. I don't want to be at slow defeat. Oh, dear God. So yeah, I hate that I have to do this in this biome of all places. But let's follow the fortress into a better place. All the skeletons are busy in the fortress, not being over here. Oh, is that why there's so many skeletons in the fortress? Is it because we're in a soul sand valley? Oh, that's gotta be it, right? So now we're gonna follow the fortress on the side here, breaking Neverac with our fist until we find where blazes are. There's a chance there's no blazes in this fortress at all, because the outside and all of the blaze spawners are on the outside part of the stronghold, and this is the inside part. But if we follow the inside part long enough, it should lead us to the outside part. If an outside part exists, but I can't imagine one does, because we were just up there and this is the only part I saw. But maybe I wasn't looking over the big void because I was scared. I don't know. Hopefully, I am wrong about my assumptions, but you can see we're definitely underground and heading even deeper right now. Change your sim distance, maybe. It would work in my favor for blazes too, though, right? Like, the more mobs that spawn, the more blazes we get. So, even though I should fix it... Oh, wait. This is... No, that's something else. Yeah, just follow the stronghold, chat. Whew. I am surviving. I'm now going to break through this fence just so I can get to that chest. With a pickaxe, this might be fast. With a fist, it's oh, something else entirely. Oh, a flint and steel. We can't use that due to rules. We can take some of that, I guess. And then we'll put this back in there. My hubby just bought me hot chocolate. I knew that was reasonable. Hey, Merry Streammas! Merry Streammas to you. Thank you very much, Darren Hughes. Wait, Merry Streammas to yous. That makes sense in British Northern English. Happy Merry Streammas, Darren Hughes. What a lovely little thing here. Also, Yeah, thank you, Darren. I hope that you're doing well. I remember the last time I saw you was on my very, very long streaming day with a margarita. I hope I was in good spirits then. Oh, okay, so I don't love the speed that I'm braking at, but I don't have to fight skeletons, so I love that. That's working out well for me. That's working out very well for me. Almost as well as the $50, chat. I can buy myself another stream margarita with that. I'm just saying. I know the stream margaritas are open at 1 a.m. on a Sunday, so who's to say they're not open right now? Oh, I ordered, I got a... Okay, I swear to God, chat, the rest of the internet is like, oh, it's so expensive when you order from delivery platforms. And maybe I'm like targeted, maybe like they know that like streamer boys who love margaritas at 1 a.m. are the perfect demographic to market to. But I get so many like credits. So I got like I got 25 pounds of Whole Foods delivered for £9. I'm very impressed by that. And so I've got some, I think some anchovy wrapped olives. There's all sorts of fun foods available in the world if you're just willing to try them. Yeah, Cool Guy, by the way, has a fun tip, but it's got to show up on the stream. But yeah, by the way, to Polly's hot chocolate comment, I feel like a hot chocolate is, hey, whoa, that's a, okay, we gotta go get that playthrough here. I'm working getting a visa for the US as a YouTuber. I seem to remember you getting one at one point. How did that work out? So sorry, okay, Cool Guy. I'm gonna assume you are from the United Kingdom or a European country of similar origin. Ooh, hello there, friend. I'm just gonna make that assumption right here. So if you, I'm gonna just lay it out for you right now. The process of getting the visa to become a YouTuber in the United States, is one of the easiest pathways for getting a visa into the United States. But yet, it is still one of the most infuriating processes out there. Nothing will remind you how horrendously bureaucratic legal migration is. And, you know, why so many people are willing to chance it on maybe the less legal pathway. Nothing will help you realize that as fast as dealing with the US government's process on what they call extraordinarily talented individuals. But yeah, basically what it is, it's called an O1B visa. Speak to a lawyer about that. Or if you know, again, doing it yourself is doable, but a nightmare. It is that they have worked out how to get a bunch of legal fees for their own lawyers at the expense of their own society. But you need to find an American lawyer who specializes in O-class visas. Then you need to, the filing fees will be a few thousand. The US government will take those from you. And you're going to need to join a union for actors in the United States. You're not an actor, and the union won't do anything for you. There's like fake unions that the US government knows about, and that the lawyers know about, that exist solely to take your membership dues from you, so that you meet the criteria of being in a union. Because when the visa rules were created in the 80s, that was something that every, you know, like, you couldn't be a talented individual and not be in an acting union, because all talented individuals were actors, right? Anyway, so then once you've gone through, you need to go through that. And then you need to have someone who is extraordinarily talented in your field, who can be, you know, like, who is, so you need to have someone who is high-end in your field, point out, you need to have them share why you are someone who is talented. So you need to have proof. Say let's say you're a YouTuber, then having you know, like PewDiePie say, yeah, this guy's legit, would be a big thing. How I'm making a bad name. Having Mr. Beast, if you proved that Mr. Beast liked you, or even someone off that level, you know, like some large YouTuber, you then need to have proof of your work at a high level in your field. So like if there are places that you can pay to get them to write articles about you, so that you can show that you're extraordinarily talented. And as David says, just skip all of that and marry him instead. It'll save you a lot of emotional pain. So yeah, chat. I'm in the structure again. I'm gonna use some of my planks here to make one of those. And there's it looks like that's actually the way I need to go. So We're going to run out of blocks real soon. I thought I was way overdoing it, and I was way underdoing it, as it turns out. Very common experience. Okay. That's a wither skeleton. Don't want to be dealing with one of those. So I still can't find where the blaze spawners are. I'm still some distance out from that, it seems. I think... okay, so let's... Should we attack the wither skeleton to death? Yeah. I think we're going to have to get through the wither skeleton. Then the blaze from behind will hopefully wander over here. You go via Mexico, bro. Yeah, it's an interesting, like, thing, right? Is that even if you believe that, you know, like, legal migration rates should be really, really restrictive, and I think it's, like, a perfectly valid thing to say about your own country, that you think that everyone there should be... you know, they're in the best interest, or even if you want to say there should be really low numbers, then I think the correct way to do it is to pick people based on, you know, talent, not based on, you know, like who is willing to do the most legal paperwork. Yeah, the process made me so disillusioned. I was like, I don't think this is the right country for me. I think what I thought America is not what America is. There were other reasons, obviously, too, but it was one of the like biggest processes. Well, like, oh yeah, nope. Imagine the DMV, but times 25,000. Okay, so that's another blaze down, but we're still on 2 blaze rods, painfully. So I need to get away from that skeleton. I guess we'll just go up. If we know there's a staircase up at some point, let's just break through till we get to it. Yeah, ever tried to migrate to the EU from the US? Yeah, the trick is most Americans are just Europeans with American accents, right? So you just find a country that you have heritage to. Portugal, Ireland, and Italy are the 3 that most people go for. But yeah, the most insane trade deal in the world. The biggest opening up of talent that you could do is the EU and the US could agree free movement. Get the UK and Canada involved in there too. The amount of economic opportunity that would open up would be insane. The number of Americans who would love to live in Europe and the number of Europeans who would love to live in America, ridiculous. And you know, like, let's be honest, it'll probably end in the next 20 years. We're getting a little bit at each other's throats these days. But, like, can you find 2 unions so far away that have such fond feelings for each other's? Toycat, you have many American wives. Why didn't you use one of us to get your visa earlier? I did have an American who was willing to marry me. But first of all, they do actually check that you are in love, which is funny, but because of how hard, you know, it basically, yeah, they do check. So I mean, you could prove that we were married via our via the YouTube membership that we have right here, but yeah, I think the reality of it is marriage is a very serious legal contract too. Especially in the UK, especially. I think I don't know if this is like widely known, but there's no such thing as a prenup here. There's like, you can sign whatever you want before a marriage, but the marriage is the overriding legal contract. Like, you can sign a contract saying it is okay to murder me, but that doesn't make it okay to murder me. No matter how much I put it in the contract, the judge might consider the contract when they're sentencing you to murder. But the same thing is true for divorce in the UK. You can't, you know, like, the starting point is still going to be 50-50 no matter what you write in a contract. You know, whether that is okay depends on how you believe things should be split up. Obviously, I think a lot of people get very like defensive and say like, well, I think if I bring I don't see why, you know, my potential husband should take anything from me, or my potential wife should take anything from me if there's a wealth divide. One of our regular chatters, I won't name her, has, you know, like, was brought that up. It's like a thing that came up for them. It's like, Yeah, like, no, you can both agree to do that, but at the end of the marriage, it's up to you, right? Anyway, this is painfully slow. Use wood to make slabs. Chat, yeah, you know, okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to go back in. I think I might charge it. Okay, but if you say this, okay, so if it's too, oh no, 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 no! Why did I listen to the chatter saying it was too slow? Why would I listen to you? What do you know? I'm just kidding. Thank you for telling me to speed things up. I'm really glad we chose to do that. Our life is much better off now. Ah, balls. Absolute balls. They check if you're in love. Yeah, they check if you're in love. How low? So you show them photo. Nowadays you have like everyone has photographic evidence, and it's weird if you don't of your relationship. So like that would be a real easy point of proof. Why did I read chat? Chat never no, chat has lots of great things to offer. But it's the no names. It's the filthy white names. You know, that's what we're doing. We're making it a color thing, chat. I can't believe there are these white named people rather than the beautiful green name that shows that you're invested in this community. US government wouldn't let me marry a white name for a visa. Let me tell you that much. Balls. I cannot Deathloop. I need to go. I should bring a bed with me, actually, just on the off chance. Obviously, it's a very small off chance. Also, I need to bring food and I need blocks. So we'll make sure we get both those things. Blame the chatter. Everyone blame Jerome. Blame Jerome. I'm just kidding. I love you, Jerome. More than everyone else, Jerome. I was talking about mining Neverac, not the stream. It's okay. So begins the AI manipulated photos of our marriage. Oh yeah, there's definitely people who will do that for sure. I think any rule that you set, you can only rely on people. Oh, there was a big cave here too, by the way. This whole time. Okay, you know, I want to get back to my bed. The fastest way there would be if I find out what's down this cave anyway. It's a big cave. Very big cave. So let's now take a bed. This one will do. We'll make it red. Much better bed. And let's do something fun with that. I'm imagining an immigration officer stalking people on dates. Yeah, if you think about it, like every easy way to do something is not everything that has a hard way of doing something. There's a reason why the easy way isn't done. Right? If there's an easy and a hard way to do something, they really make sure that you are doing the easy way correctly. It's like a funny thing, but you see, I've seen like there's a lot of groups of people here where they'll be like, you know, like looking for an arranged marriage for their children, specifically must have, you know, like citizenship and/or visas of these countries. And it's like, oh yeah. If you are like trying to go cynically about a marriage, if you really wanted to live in the US, rather than going through that whole process, just find an American to love. There's 300 something million of them. One of them will love you, and then you won't even have to fake it. You won't even have to fake it. That's the secret. So, Kat, do you know the days counter was added to Bedrock, but it's actually been removed from Java? What do you mean it's been removed from Java? That is information I am not familiar with. I do not know what you mean. Not all of us white names are evil. You're not. You're right, baked potato. I think I'm generalizing. I'm learning a valuable lesson about generalization right now. And that's good. Okay. Oh, I don't have any food. I needed food. Should we just kill ourselves, chat, again? I think we should just kill ourselves again. How am I so forgetful? There's not a lot of easy food to be had, to be fair. I'll kill an animal or two. Or I'll just make some mushroom stew. Yeah, that's gonna be the easy way, I think. Get some brown mushrooms here, some red mushrooms there. Mix them together in a bowl and we'll be good. In the F3 menu, there's no longer a day counter in Java Edition. Are you sure? RW blocks? That doesn't sound right. That they would destroy the 100 days industry on YouTube. Java counter was removed a while ago. No, you guys are in some Mandela effect universe. No. I think it might be removed by default, and now you just have to press F3 plus D or whatever it is to add it back in there. There's no way they removed it. Okay, yeah, it doesn't show by default. Stasha says. Okay, yeah. Not by default is fair. Well, to be fair, like, F3 isn't a default menu as it is. You could argue, right? So it's already... But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I'm playing on the most recently released version of Java, and it's still here in the F3. Yeah, I think Java is really... Like, the whole F3 menu is just this confusing state of, like, yeah, how... I think everything about the F3 menu breaks the concept of what Minecraft... Like I can't stress how weird it is that for speedruns on Java, you're allowed to use the tool that shows you how many entities you're looking at, because people have worked out a skill around using it. So it's really cool to watch. But it's like, you know, it'd be really cool to watch people who'd worked out... I don't know, how to go back in time. You know, like, in my mind, it's like, yeah, well, F3 is a debug menu. It's meant for developers, and you're allowed to have it. But it's the same as how, like, creative mode is a part of Minecraft. Like, oh, well, if there's a button that can allow you to go back to survival, it's basically not like being creative. It's like, no. It's still... That's something different. But it's one of many decisions in the speedrunning world that I'm not necessarily fully on board with. But the speedrunning world doesn't exist to have me on board. Okay, I want to get the cow into the fire before he dies. Come on. No. Yeah, this fire could be something real good. Yeah, let's just go into the nether. Let's get our stuff back. I've got 36 blocks of wood. That should be good. Why do you pronounce it Java instead of Java? Says Jesse Jerome. I think that's my accent. Why do you pronounce it Java? Or Java, rather than Java. Counter is now a data pack. It's been gone for 3 years in the vanilla one. No, I don't know. I think some wires are crossed in one of our brains. And I hope that it's not mine. Okay, so we have to get back to our dev site. Or, in fact, actually, that's... Oh, right. It's fiery around these parts. Do you see any blazes, chat? Because blazes are what I really need. Oh, no. Not again. I don't see any blazes. I don't see any sign of blazes. Oh, okay. Down here there could be some, to be fair. But I don't see any. Yeah, okay. So that means all the outside of the stronghold is going to be inside as well. Which is a nightmare of its own creation. But yeah, now we follow this down here. Grab some red mushrooms, because we're going to need to heal desperately. Then get down here. Just take a quick peek. Any blazes? No blazes. So run this way. Have to use a couple of these to make sure the fall is a little less bad. And then we're going into this nice little hole over here. If there is a blaze through that wall, I will just go over to him and get him. But if there's not... In fact, yeah, that's the best way for me to find blazes. I'll just walk back and forth across the stronghold like this, or the fortress. And then that should work. Good for life. Let's now make a bowl and 3 mushroom stews. And this will be my food till I can get my stuff. Okay, so any blazes, chat. If I see any, I'll lure them out here. My stuff is all in a big pile of gone. Oh, the mobs have survived. That is not meant to happen, chat. No. That's not how this is meant to work. Ah! Why? Why are they still there? That's not... Has that ever worked that way? When do you ever get back to your dev site and and why didn't I place my bed? Ah! It's gone poorly today, chat. I had a lot of fun with that. Okay. The death loop. It's real hard sometimes. The death loop sure is death looping today, let me tell you. I've seen this one before. Okay. My way out of this, chat, I think we've got to say, I had it really locked down, and then I made a dumb decision, and that dumb decision has cost me everything. I still just need to kill, like, 4 blazes. I want to give everything up. I'm deeper into this than I thought I would be, while having made far less progress than I thought I would. We can get food this time, I guess. We can get food. I'm so much deeper in than I thought I would be. And yeah, I'm not liking a lot of how this is going. Haste makes waste, as they say. But I will persevere. I will persevere, chat. I do not want to persevere, but I'm going to trick myself into doing it anyway. The death loop does not have to keep death looping forever. Man, I'm so frustrated with myself on that one. There was no reason for me to have gone in there with no health. But Bedrock healing... Sorry, everything's about Bedrock healing. Literally everything is, though. Like, I'm in a hurry. I want to play my video games. I don't want to sit in the corner. And if I was playing the version of my video game that was programmed in a language that your fridge uses, then I would be fine. But because I'm playing Minecraft in the version of the game that is clearly the priority, the one that is so important, it has a buy things button in the middle here. Because I choose to play funky Minecraft, I am suffering the negative effects of that. We persevere. We persevere. Items don't despawn if the chunk isn't loaded, so you don't have as much time. So you have as much time as you need to prepare. Yeah, I don't think preparing is the important bit, though. I think killing blazes is the important thing. All of my stuff is there. I need to get it. Let's work on getting it. I don't need this anymore. I'm going to place the bed down when I get where I need to. I'll put it, like, up this hill or something, so I can just jump down to it. But I definitely want it closer than I am right now. Oh, there's a whole void that I came over. Also, another cave. Useful to see. Oh, my fridge is programmed in C++. What operating system does your fridge use, David? You know, if your fridge is in C++, you should try playing some Minecraft on it. I get the feeling you're frustrated with Bedrock. No, I'm frustrated with the healing above everything else all the time. It's the one feature, like, I remember years ago trying to work out, like, I'm just not good at, I just can't play Minecraft anymore. Everything that would work before wouldn't, and it's always been the healing every single time. The one thing that I've now programmed it out of myself, but it's infinitely worse. You know, it's like if blocks took 8 seconds to place, and it'd be like, isn't that wrong? And it's like, yeah, it's wrong, and you can work around it, but I will always be frustrated by it. And it's such a simple fix. It's such a simple fix. You know, bring all of the combat in if you want to do it completely. They've had 7 years of attempting to do that, sure. But I also just think, like, yeah, just bring the healing over in the meantime. You don't need dual wielding to do the healing. You don't need a cooldown delay to do the healing. All that stuff is inconsequential. You don't need it. It's not required. Just bring some blocks to protect yourself from the mobs. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get myself some birchwood. You should watch ToyCat's April Fool video switching to Java. My fridge uses manual labor. Generic Observer says, buy an add-on to make your health regen faster. I'll speak with KMB. We'll see if we can add that to difficulty tweaks. My fridge uses Arch, by the way. Oh, your fridge is too good for Linux, is it? My fridge runs on electricity. Wow, that is something. Let me tell you. Okay, back into the Nether we go. This will be our last time. We're coming out with blaze rods. If it's free blaze rods, it's free blaze rods. If it's 6 blaze rods, then that's good blaze rods. Okay. Take 3. Yeah, I was doing pretty decently. I really was. It's frustrating when you make an unforced error. I think this is the secret to living a better life. Only make errors when you have to. Don't make them when you don't have to. If you make mistakes, don't. You really shouldn't. You shouldn't aim to make mistakes. There you go. That's the way I'd put it. My fridge is an inanimate object. It cannot run. I mean, think about it this way. Oh no! Oh no! Saved myself pretty good there, though, right? Yeah, I'm gonna die. That blaze, that gas is gonna be the death of me. There's no way I'm making it past that gas, chat. There's just no way. I could try and like abseil down this mountain perfectly. Yeah, maybe that's the move. Yeah, weirdly enough. It's a bit deranged. But deranged might be the best I've got right now. Yeah, it's working, chat. If it's working, it's working. Although I'm in the chunks of my stuff now, right? So I do have to start prioritizing really soon. No! Oh, okay. Okay. So this is fine. Everything is fine, chat. As long as there's no skeleton in this and I can just immediately start healing, I'll be fine. Okay, eat the soup. Eat the soup. There's a lot of stuff on the ground there that won't be on the ground there soon. I need to do something to get it. What do I do to get it? I need to eat more food. I don't have any food on me right now, chat. This is a disaster. I've got a bed, though. So if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out suicide style, I guess. Okay, go, 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 go. Pick up the carrots. Please let me pick up the carrots. Eat the carrots. Okay, so now we have to start really prioritizing how we do everything here. Okay. Ooh. Have I got the most important bundle? Yes, I have. Everything else is kind of secondary to that, I think. I'm going to make a whole second bundle in here. Oh, yeah, I put the bundles way too far down in the bundle. I'm going to make a whole second bundle just for more garbage that I have picked up. Garbage. 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 Garbage is everywhere, chat. I need to collect it. Like I am an operating system on a fridge. Okay. Life's fine. Everything's good. It's all going according to plan. It's just a very confusing plan. Okay, I can't really be losing these sticks, I would say. So I shouldn't. And then we'll just put the bows in the corner there. And then I'll eat more carrots. Okay, do I have my blaze rods? I've got my blaze rods. I've got my blaze rods, I've got my ender pearls. Everything else is... and my emeralds. Everything else is... who cares? I'm going to go back to breaking the blocks in the boring way that didn't get me killed brutally when I did it. And I'm going to go looking for blazes by going along the side here. Miraculous save. I'm impressed, damn. Thank you. I was running out of time, and that is a dangerous place to be in. Being in a rush is bad. Being in a rush of bedrock healing is worse. But we survived it. So now, where do I find blazes? I don't know where I'm gonna find the outside of the structure, because I can look through there and see that it's definitely not out there. There's too many skeletons here. They're like taking up valuable mob spawn spots that should have blazes in. So we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna assume that maybe all the way on this side of the structure we'll find something. Okay, this is something over here, chat. Maybe something good. Do you need the paper? Probably not. I should put it in. You know, no, I don't need it. Do you want to make a chest real quick? Why should I make a chest real quick? What's your thinking? To store some of this stuff? I don't want him to make the chest more fun without it. I'll do great without the chest. I'm sure. So yeah, if we dig along this... Okay, this room, if it's this many blocks in a row, I bet it's the... Nope, it's just a weird dead end. So let's break this one first. Oh. So, skills. Thank you, R. Weber Horowitz. It's hard sometimes, but hard is worth doing. So now once we've broken this fence... Yeah, I think I want to make doors, chat. I've got plenty of wood now. I think I'm going to make myself some doors. You get a bunch of doors, thankfully, when you do make them. And, oh, we're just over here. All of that just to end up on the other side of... Okay. So then we're going to break this block and immediately put down a door. Okay, so the door now ensures... And I know that over there's nothing good. Is there definitely no exits to that, chat? Is this just the weirdest stronghold I've ever seen? So now we let the skeletons attack the wither skeleton. Oh, he's frozen. Okay, there we go. Okay. Is everything fine? I think everything is fine. Okay, lots of skeletons. They're all not attacking each other, amazingly enough. There we go. Keep attacking him. There we go. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. I want bone-on-bone action, chat. I want to see all sorts of mistakes that lead to action that is not going to be me having to hurt anyone. But I want to reap the benefits anyway. Okay, so... It's not working great for me. Okay, but we got one of them down. One down. I think I need to heal a bunch, if I'm being honest. There we go. They're attacking each other. Oh, it's glorious, chat. It's glorious. And now he can come back to me. If I just drop this door, it'll immediately kill the skeleton. Oh, no. He fell through my trap. Oh, no, no, no. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. The good news is he just knocked me behind this door. Okay, we're fine. Remember, bedrock healing, nice and slow. You just wait patiently. And then we'll try and get him through the bottom of this, I guess. It works, and I've got enough time that it doesn't matter how slow it is. Oh, yeah. Eat again. And then we've got the mushroom stew for when we need it later. Come on, man. How much health can you have? Please. Get your stuff together. Okay. So now we're going to run through here. I have to pick a better block to have as my main block for this. A bunch of gravel. No, a bunch of these blocks. Sure. Okay, so it's not to the left there. That's something we can seal off. To the right here, though. Oh, yeah, there's more structure. Okay, this is where the structure is, chat. We're going to have to seal that off to stop a mob coming through. Could put a door down, but... Okay, behind me, stuff is going to start happening soon. Gonna be... Oh, there's a blaze, there's a blaze. Okay. Oh, there's 3 blazes, chat. This is what I'm talking about, of just... You got to get lucky in life. And that... And in Minecraft, too, they will burn down all these blocks. But I don't want them to. Also, they can technically come over, which is a real fear I should have. But I'm just going to keep punching them in the feet. And we're going to get those blaze rods that we need. Oh. Punching is not the easiest way to kill mobs in Minecraft. But as you can see, the way more important thing is blocks. The lesson I'm trying to, like, get across in this stream is that what is way more important than the power of your fist with breaking blocks, or even the amount of damage you can reduce. That stuff's just gravy on the top of if you can avoid being attacked back at all. It doesn't matter how much damage you deal. Okay. Ooh. Getting some nice criticals in here. Gonna get a nice heal in there to bounce it. Come right back here, friends. There's some goodies for you. Okay, no blaze rod. That's fine. It's a 50-50. I had pretty good luck so far, so I don't mind failing a 50-50. But we're gonna do better on the next 50-50, chat. Like any gambler will tell you, something bad happened, therefore something good has to follow it. He's dashing for the door. Door dashing, if you will. Oh, hey! Yay! Okay, so now we're going for that. No way we're not. Then we run around the corner. Yes! So still only 3 blaze rods, but that's great. That is honestly splendid. Absolutely splendid, chat. So more blaze rods would be good. There's a staircase here. Does this go nowhere? Oh yeah, this goes somewhere. There's a chest, a bunch of iron. Don't think I need it. We'll take it anyway. There's a chest. There's a gold. Technically need it. Will help me out later. There's a big staircase that leads me to a wither skeleton. No thank you. We'll run back this way. There's a real chance there's a skeleton or something that's gotten in our way. Or even a small chance of seeing 3 blazes. That chance has not come to fruition. But we can dream. We can dream. 3 blaze rods down, chat. Free to go. Once I've got my blaze rods, the ender pearls are gravy. I've got the gold I need to trade for the last little bit. This is a dead end with diamonds. I can do nothing with diamonds in this run, but I can't leave them and feel morally good about myself. So now what we're going to do is we're going to break this block and put down a door. That feels weird because it is weird. I'm going to put down a cartography table like here and then break this block and put it above it. Yeah, I think like that's how we want to do this, chat. Okay, so then we run back this way, just on the off chance some blazes. Hey! 2 blazes here. Okay. So this is extra risky, so we'll just put that up behind me. It doesn't do a lot by itself, but I want the blazes to come right over here. You should fly over. You should just fly right over here. You might like it on this side of the wall. You never know, fellas. Not until you try it. These guys will eviscerate me in like one wither hit and then 1 blaze, and it's just over. It's just game over, chat. So instead, we're going to deliberately try to not let them hit me. I don't know why they would agree to sit down at the bottom here when they could jump right over and get me. But I know the AI is working in my favor, and so I will not question it. Like a student who gets a essay written that has some very questionable political beliefs that the professor presumably agrees with. You don't do what's right. You don't question what's easy sometimes. What you do is you take the easy fist victory and you punch the mobs real hard. Okay, chat. This is so close, yet so far. We're in quite an exposed place. Mobs could come from the right, just eviscerate me if I don't stay on guard about it. Also, where'd the other guy go? Okay, he's still there. He's still there. This baby zombie piglin could really mess my life up. And he can get in the gap that I am trying to avoid. So, lots of things that can go wrong. Amazingly, nothing is going wrong. Maybe now it is, you could argue. Oh, there's another blaze over there too. Perfect. Chat, it's finally coming up the way it's meant to. If all of these guys drop blaze rods, I'm getting out of here. I'm rolling the dice on 6, I think, maybe even. Because like even if we lose our first IF ender, then okay, then like maybe if we lose our first IF ender, maybe it's an 11-eye portal or a 1-eye portal, a portal that needs 1. Oh, okay, 1 blaze rod. I'll take it. If you're offering, I'll take. Okay, so there was a blaze just here, and thankfully he's still there. 4 blaze rods, chat. Just 2 to go. 2 to go until we're out of this craziness. Xavier says, I need to sleep, have been tired on and off, and went quiet, so my brain is mush. But I'm here for stream this. I'm glad to hear you. We've got a fun week of first streams lined up here. So tomorrow is... We might do something with the beta if it's interesting. I doubt it will be. So tomorrow's going to be the start of my Let's Play World, get some big stuff done. Seems like potions and beds would be best strategies for this effort. I think potions would count as a consumable. You know, actually, that's a tricky one, isn't it? Yeah, potions would be fine. You're right. A potion of strength would go a real long way. So that's actually a fun idea if I end up with enough spare blaze rods. I like your thinking, Darren Hughes. Beds, though, like, if I made an explosion right here, I think I'm, like, you know... I am not pro-suicide bombing, except for when I want the stream to end. And right now, I just don't... Okay, you know what I'm going to go around? I'm just going to punch him a bunch. I'm going to remove my safety block and just go do this. Go, 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 go. Don't burn me, don't burn me, don't burn me, don't burn me, don't burn me. Didn't burn me. Hey, Blaze Rod 5. Okay, chat, I just need one more. One more and I'm getting out of here. You technically should go for a safety, but I'm not going for any safety. I'm getting this guy. I'm getting him, chat. No, I'm not. Not with a skeleton. That sucks. But what can you do? Yeah, like a skeleton 1v1 doesn't go well for me. Yeah, I could just run. I'm gonna outrun the skeleton, maybe. I think not fighting a skeleton is a very... Okay, actually, let's get the skeleton arrows to hit the skeleton. If he gets really close to this thing here... Oh, no, they did... Oh, and he ran through, Okay. So that didn't go according to plan at all. Yeah, I think maybe skeletons can't be hit by their own arrows, and that's why that's not working. You can definitely hurt players with that. You can do some silly things with players with that. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, we're wasting food on skeletons. Should we just go out and hope that... No, okay. Look, if that blaze is still there, I'm feeling... Oh, no! Why? Yeah, let's just despawn, respawn everything. When you run away from everything, and when you run at least 4 chunks away, everything despawns. When you come back, everything respawns. It's an easy way to just not have to kill a mob, and also to refresh your chances of getting some good ones. Those free blazes really brought me life, chat. If it weren't for those blazes, I don't know how I'd be feeling about right now. But because of those blazes, I feel very good about right now. I've got some mushroom stew, and I've got, beyond that, bread. Yeah, bread and mushroom stew. This will keep me fed for a while. We'll run this way a few blocks, and pick up the red mushroom. There we go. And then we'll run back in. That should be far enough away now that the skeletons despawned, and maybe some blazes have replaced them. If there are some blazes here, my life is good. If there are not some blazes here, then we'll see what we do. But yeah, as long as the skeleton's gone, I'm not that bothered. Everything else can come in time. That's for sure. Okay, no skeletons that way, no skeletons that way. Are there skeletons down here? There's no blazes, though. There's just a single wither skeleton. So down here is definitely nothing, if I recall correctly. I do. And let's make another bowl of mushroom stew. Okay, so that's a skeleton. Hate that. Maybe being all the way over here meant a blaze spawned. It does not mean that at all. Oh, a nightmare. Oh, a real nightmare. We're struggling at the last hill here, chat. The last little challenge. I thought 3 hours would be better than 4 for a cutoff to prevent burnout. Yeah, it definitely, after the 5-hour stream, I didn't want to do anything particular the next day. Yeah, I think for the first day, it's good that we've got... I'm glad we're getting this out on the first day, right? It's a much easier day to have a longer than expected stream. But also, it's fun. We're seeing where the challenge takes us. And that's what you've got to do sometimes. We persevere. Okay, let's just attack him from down here. There we go. Easy peasy. I don't like the way that... There we go. It's done. Oh, ouch. The arrow trap got me, chat. So please give me a blaze this time. Just a single blaze. Okay. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. A lot of wither skeletons. A lot more than I really want to deal with. Oh, that's a blaze! Yes! My friend. This just has to not go poorly now. And there's a blaze down there too. There's a lot of blazes down there. No, it's one blaze. Okay, between the two, probably going to work for me now. It's weird that blazes don't quite understand. Like, their logic is just so flawed sometimes. Like, why do they back away from you like this sometimes? Okay, come over. Come over. I welcome it. So yeah, they've got 16 health, which is really low against the Fist. Funnily enough, killing Blazers of the Fist is probably one of the easier mobs that you can do this for. Give him a little fire up. Oh, another Blaze too. Okay, it's happening, chat. As long as I don't screw up my exit, which is going to be hard in this never, to be fair. We've dealt with the hardest part of the run. Okay. I mean, actually, I could get no Blaze Rods from all three of these. But as long as I don't get bad RNG and I don't screw up my exit, okay, that's a lot of conditions to place. Okay, maybe we will. Okay, we go for you. If you're looking there, so tempting anyway. Oh. Okay, Blaze. We got you. It's interesting how firing up they're getting and just not really launching anything so far. It's rare you have it go so long without a major firestorm. But I guess these walls are just working perfectly on them. Not gonna we did it! We got the Blaze Rod, chat. I'll go for the 7th because he's right here anyway. I don't think I would otherwise. I just don't think it would be worth the mayhem. Yeah, getting this many hits in is spicy for sure. Run away from that. And then, can we do another one? Nope, we can switch out. And then we can get him. Oh, he's still staying back there. He wants a fireball at me. But it's okay, he's not getting one. What about now? Okay, let's finish him off. Yeah! Blaze Rod 7. No, wait. That's 6. Well, I did my maths wrong, but thank God. Do you want to grab a snack to give you some strength? I think I didn't grab this one, that's why. Okay, so I do have 7 still. And now I've got 7. Wait, okay, it's still there. It's still there. So I don't need to kill this guy except to get that Blaze Rod. Oh, I could just break my way through and then knock him out of the way. Okay, didn't get it. That's fine. Totally chill. 7 Blaze Rods, chat. Woo-wee! Fist-only Minecraft. Working well so far. As you can see, the blocks were the biggest contributor to all those fights right there. My fist, not being a sword, just meant I punched each blaze, 14 more times than I otherwise would. But the blocks are mightier than the sword once more. I think if I just stack up there, it could save me a lot of aggro. But, who doesn't? No, let's just, okay. Maybe we do need it. No. Okay, so what if we instead just broke up through the ceiling of this? Bit of a ballsy idea, right? No, it's too ballsy of an idea. Yeah, not gonna work. We gotta hope that the skeleton is definitely gone. We didn't get quite far enough away to guarantee his despawn. But he's gone nonetheless. Okay, let's knock him off into the lava. Boom, gone. So I'm just going to go up here because it looks like it's easier than the alternative. And that's totally fine. So, break up. Ooh. Okay. Let's go. Am I someone making a fraudulent application for a marriage visa and doing what the US government believes I would do if this was not a real relationship? Because that was an absolute breakup. There we go. Vodka dampens the reflexes through which are more critical this time around. I think we've gotten most of the reflex stuff locked down. Also, you're right, David. Wait. What are you right about? Vodka lifts the spirits, not snacks. I've got some delightful chartreuse. It's pine-flavored liqueur or something like that. If I needed something, I'd go with that. Also, Toycat should fight a wyvern erect. Good idea, chat. You know what? I think if it's the first day of Streammas, why would we stop at just beating Minecraft? I mean, if we'd gone to the trial chamber, I'm just saying, this would have all been so much easier. We can blame the lack of trial chamber for everything happening here. But, wait, fist only means no double damage on dragon. It does mean that. I could use a fishing rod. No, the fishing rod has durability. I could use a snowball if I'm really pushing the definition. But no, yeah, no double damage on the dragon is the limitation placed on me. I've got enough iron nuggets for an extra iron, but it just doesn't bring me any value. Sadly. Okay, chat. So my horse, thankfully... Okay, he can't have gone too far. There he is. Okay, chat. This horse has led me so far, and now he's going to take me to the village and then to the stronghold. Woo! Definitely use Streamus as an excuse to abuse alcohol. Maybe we'll finish Streamus with a Drunkmas, okay? Maybe I can be your can we chat? Let's do Secret Santa. But hear this, right? Hear me out here. Let's do a Secret Santa where everyone buys me a gift, and my gift is I'll drink vodka. There's an idea. Why would you choose to drink pine flavored anything? Oh, because it's delicious. I mean, it's weird. It's kind of what Dash was saying earlier, that she'll try anything. Side note, Dasher, I don't know if you can get it. I don't know what your access to international alcohols is like. But chartreuse is a fun one. It's really hard. It's really tricky to get in the UK. But it is available in many places. Yeah, Drunkmas. Snowballs for the end crystals. Nah, I mean, I'm fist onlying as far as I can get myself. I used the fire charge just because it was fun, but I didn't even need it then. I think the bucket and your fist are the most required things. Chat, so yeah, half an hour ago, I wanted to give up everything. But now, here we are, coming back successfully with 7 blaze rods. Feels good. You said you're traveling for Christmas, and when will Streamus end then? Without giving away my travel plans too much, I think the... Whatever... Okay, so this Saturday is the 5th, right? The 6th? So 2 Saturdays after that will be... I'm taking Saturdays off, so I can try and maintain some semblance of a social life that isn't saying the word chat every 8 seconds, which is my favorite, don't get me wrong, but probably will break me at some point. Okay, so now we sell not all of these in one go. We'll sell just 5 at first, and then we'll buy 4 ender pearls. And maybe that's enough to defeat... Maybe we get a 5 IF ender portal, or we get really lucky elsewhere. Who's to say? But let's buy him, chat. Let's take out these ender... Oh, actually, we only need a 4 IF ender. Okay, so we're going to find a nice flat field, and we get some nice round coordinates. 340, 650. Let's go. Whoop. No. Oh. Oh. Okay, chat. So I think, tell me if I'm wrong here, these coordinates, they're not quite the Goldilocks zone, but there's a real chance that the stronghold is right here. I would be, because it's going to take me so long, I don't like that I have to do this, but I have to throw another one to be sure. It hurts, chat. It hurts real bad. But we've got the extra blaze rod, so let's do it. Yeah! I should have just dug down earlier. I would be looking for a trial chamber and I'd find something else. But that would be fine. Wow. Nice. Okay. Perfect. So we found the stronghold. I don't even need the horse. I mean, the horse brought me to the stronghold. Now the rest is all about, can we stick the landing? Can we turn all of this? We found the stronghold. We've got access to most of the Eyes of Ender that we need. Can we do this, chat? Dig under the well. Yeah, that's where we got to do it. Right here. This is... Oh, look right there. I dug 3 of the blocks already. That's where we'll dig the rest. I should make some ladders so I can actually get out. But I also need to trade a bunch of sticks. So there's some real considerations to be had here. Oh, just be careful digging down. Win. Yeah, win indeed. Win indeed. So, let's... I've already got this bed. I don't know why I got a second one. Let's just make a few ladders. They're not that expensive, but they are costing me emeralds. And let's just start breaking down. Okay. We are breaking down real good. I shouldn't do this technically without making a chest and putting my stuff in it, because in theory there could be lava here and it could all just go away. So on a just for that little bit of safety that I should grant myself, I'll take the barrel out of one of these bundles. Or I could make a chest. Oh, but there was definitely a barrel somewhere. No, I used it in a furnace. It's long gone. Okay, so we'll use some of this to make a chest. Is there a more efficient type of chest? Like a hopper or a furnace might be. Let's make the chest. And then we're going to put our eye benders and our blaze rods in said chest. Now, it can only ever go so wrong. Which is important to know. Because I'm not doing the double breakdown technique, chat. I'm just not doing it. Why would a trial chamber be helpful? Trial chambers can have emeralds and ender pearls. Apparently a lot of people in chat don't instinctively put that together. Yeah, I guess, I think they're the single most useful structure for this challenge. Outside of, like, a shipwreck. But we're nowhere near an ocean. Although I could have gone ocean monument map. Might have helped me. I'm always right. You know what, Polymush, apparently. Give us more insights into the future. What do I need to help me not die in Minecraft, Polly? Tell me your secrets. Tell them to me right now. But yeah, we're gonna. This is gonna go well. Stone to moss conversion would be a quick trick here while digging down. Oh, if I'd have bought the moss from that first wandering trader, I'd be able to do it. You're right. That's that is something I didn't foresee. But I have all these bones. Okay, so has he refreshed his traits yet? How would we know? Okay, is the wandering trader still around? Oh, this is okay, chat. This isn't the right guy though, right? No, the other guy had moss. He had it. Oh. Messed that one up. That's for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna okay, he's coming in, He's gonna do his fletching and then we'll make the change. So I'll just make a few more ladders. You're a winner. Yeah, the moss earlier. I love thinking about these little theory crafting possibilities. Use TNT to mine down. If I found a desert temple, TNT would be faster. Making TNT is not faster than breaking dire out of my fist, though. It sucks to break with my fist, but chat, this is the price of success. This is the price we pay. So, we will do it this way. Oh, trial chambers also sometimes have entire portals in them. That has been proven, Hacker1MC. That is how it be sometimes. Yeah, it's this little ladder thing where it, like, zooms you out is kind of weird. But I guess I'm glad they're thinking about accessibility. Rip Moss Trader. Yeah, the Moss Trader. I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, Moss seems useful, but why would I waste an emerald on it? And I guess ultimately, I'm getting myself an emerald by breaking all of these blocks in my fist, which is kind of good. To not die, get them 12 eggs. That's good life advice right there. So I'm hoping that I'm pretty close to the stronghold. I'm hoping I just have to break a few more blocks and I'll be there. And then if I need to, I can use the dirt to get myself in and out. No, I'll make more ladders. It hurts as an idea, but I think it is a necessary one. So 12 ladders. I don't know if the stronghold's super low down. It could be Y40, it could be Y minus 40. But I'll make the guess that it's not super low, and so I'll make my ladders in small quantities. Do you ever call your girlfriend chat, says Polymush? Oh, all the time. All the time. Let me tell you, I'm going to be making my vows to chat. Chat, as also, do you have any advice for setting up your first computer gaming setup, Mr. Toyman? Malamorius. So my advice for setting up a computer gaming setup. Honestly, a lot of people, my genuine tip would be for your first PC, like you're saying computer/gaming setup, you actually should spend more on peripherals than you think you should. Well, I mean, there's two arguments. The argument is it's harder to upgrade your PC than to upgrade your setup. So buy the cheapest stuff and then upgrade it all later. But I would say buy a decent PC and buy a bunch of really decent peripherals, because your peripherals will outlive your hardware. Hardware gets faster quite fast. I don't know if it has in the last few years, but it was getting faster real fast for a while. And so, you know, my PC from 2 years ago, at the same price point, if you bought it today, you would get a better PC. I'm trying to get ready from bed and Toycat is distracting me. When I'm tired tomorrow, I'll blame him. Sounds good, Xavier. Sounds good. I apologize for distracting you, and also you're welcome for the distraction. Ooh, a little bit of a mistake right here. Tricky one to solve, too. Oh, it's really tricky to... I guess we have to, like, okay, break that, and then, there we go. Place 2 here. So I'm gonna need a lot of ladders. That is becoming very, very clear. I think I'm now going to commit the trades. Just a few of them for now. Just a few trades. Make a few more sticks, maybe. Just a few more sticks. Just a few more. And then get one more trade made. I think nine IF Enders is a decent number, right? It definitely seems too low. Yeah, like I think 11 is a much safer bet. So we're gonna have to break a lot of wood right now to turn into sticks, both for our outladders and for our thing. That's the plan. Oh, also Mr. Toyman is what Mr. Memorius called me. In sickness and health, I will always call you chat. I always call you, chat. I always call you. But yeah, so chat, if you're curious what we're doing for Streamless, tomorrow we're going to be starting our Let's Play world. I love getting a bunch of time in there, so we'll get some nice renovations in. Oh wait, has the Let's Play gone up today? Sorry, it's, yeah, I got a real question I should quickly find out. I'd be confused if it wasn't, but... Yeah, why? What? Oh no, something's gone wrong. Oh no, it's live right now, ready to go. It's oh, it's a long one. So yeah, chat. I decided to do something a little strange, and I had like a really straightforward idea, and then I was like, no. Let's talk about this for realsies though. Do you ever call your family members chat? I mean, what if my family members are in chat? I think my brother is quite obsessed with what I do here. Like, he doesn't like to admit it, but he looks into a surprising amount of it. So, you know, therefore, he is chat sometimes. Should we just turn it all into sticks? Let's just, there we go. All sticks all the time. Very, very good. So, now I'll sell 5 more of those. And then I'll make the rest into ladders. 9 ladders isn't great, but it will do me fine. A members only one? Nope, it's there are also member only Let's Plays. But this should not be one of them. There should be another members only Let's Play too though. Also Lamau, this is still going, says Dan Mahoney. We are very close to closing in. But doing everything with your fist does make it a lot slower as well as harder. Like, breaking stone blocks is not meant to be a block-by-block accomplishment, yet here we are, doing it like it is one. Do you ever call your chat? Chat. No. Never. FOMO's stopping me from being good and going to bed. I have turned on my lights too. You know, think about all the other good streams this week. On Wednesday, I think we'll be playing RuneScape. There's a fire-making minigame I think I'd like to play, and so I figured, like, you know, let's just stream it. Let's just stream it. Yeah, and then on Thursday, I've got another silly challenge lined up. Oh no. Hope I've got the right number of blocks for this. Got another challenge lined up. Should be funny. What are the red triangles in the player slots? They're there to tell you that you can't use them. These are all unusable. Can you technically call your brother chat if he doesn't? That's a good point. Unless my brother is called Chiliest Bean 13. Do you ever talk to yourself about non-Minecraft stuff and address chat? I think it's helpful to sometimes, yeah. You know, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Most people probably. But who doesn't besides most people? So we need to get more emeralds and more ladders. I think 11 eye offenders is the fewest I should plan around. No, let's just say right now is the correct number. Let's just assume that there's going to be some ender pearls and some stronghold chests. Let's use the rest just to make ladders and be optimistic about how it will go otherwise. So all of this can make all of these, which is surprisingly only 12 ladders. Kind of weird. Then we'll sleep in a bed. There's one right here. And day 14. We've survived a fortnight in Minecraft, chat. Can you believe it? Is the minigame making fire? Or is it so fun it is fire? Oh, you know, Sean Skeeter Sullivan asking the important questions. I like it when Toycat says words as memorious. You might like the Let's Play then. Going up today. I say going up today. You're not sure. I'll set it live at the end of the stream. I'll tell you what. We'll do that. I was on a group call recently and everyone chat, and I'm not even a streamer. Yeah, it's the go-to. I talk about this is like really boring grammatical English, but we used to have two words for you. There was you the singular and you the collective. You and thy, I believe they are. French still has them. There's vous and there's tu. In German, there's I don't even know them, like das and dem, des. I don't even know what it is. But there's the funny one is there's like there's see, there's do, and there's the other one. There's multiple ways to refer to a single person in German, and I'm sure the same is true in Russian and many other languages, because you need to clarify the difference between saying something to everyone and saying something to someone. And so now, because English doesn't use the word thy anymore, sometimes we have to say, hey, fellas, hey, group of people, and chat is perfect for that. Also, we're in the stronghold chat. Hey, what a perfect spot to find ourselves into. I imagine if it has ender pearls right here, how perfect that would be. Oh, it's just armor. What a taunt. So now we're going to set our spawn right here. And I should go out and get the eye offenders, technically. Yeah, I'll go out and I'll do that. And then we'll go looking. German do and see. There's do, see, and there's the other one, right? Do is whatever. It's been a while since I knew any German. Well, I'd be a sister for one thing, says Chiliest Bean. No, you would think that, wouldn't you, Chiliest Bean? Logically, that is how that would work. And yet, somehow... okay, so... Oh, I forgot to sell these. Okay, well, that wasn't that useful, but I'm glad we did it anyway. So now, let's use our emerald to buy logs that we can then immediately convert into more emeralds. Yeah. Okay, you, sir, are about to buy these. And then we'll use those emeralds. It's a get-rich-quicker scheme, chat. And we use those emeralds to buy more of these, which we can then go right back to this guy. And what's he going to do? He's going to say, yes, please. Oh, but only... Oh, no, we can sell more. So now, we turned our 1 emerald into 4. Using the Wandering Trader. Isn't that delightful? So now we just have to chop down 4 more. We'll get our 5th ender pearl. And as long as it's not a 0-eye portal, we'll be good. How long will it take for Toycat to beat the dragon? Will he die? Forever and yes. Those are your expectations. Keep your expectations so tiny. Do you think teachers call their classes chat? Settle down chat? Yeah, that's the... That would, in my opinion, that's what you'd need to do. You should. You need to be able to, keep up with the terms. There aren't teachers saying, "Thou shalt not steal." That's silly. That's crazy. Whereas what is perfectly reasonable and normal is saying, "Chat, I'll give you all detention if you don't STFU." That's the way you got to talk to people. Italian has tu and voi. Ah, yeah, see, merci. That's not Italian. It's my best Italian I can do though. So we've got one torch that I'll have to move from room to room. Anyone who's ever ran out of light bulbs in a small apartment will know what I mean there. And this is a dead end. So we'll mark that using a gravel block. This is not the way to go. So now we'll go over here. It's usually 5 rooms from the stronghold to the portal. It's not always actually, but it usually is. And if you find ender pearls along the way, that's good. This tool is very tempting, but not a lot I can do with it. This gold, I can turn that right into an emerald if I need to later. Hopefully won't need to though. So this is a dead end. Seems like it's going nowhere, except then, oh, chat, it's promising. Oh, on the left here maybe, there's some light, and it's just a dead end with a torch. So we'll place some gravel there, and then we'll go around here. I have no idea if this place will lead me somewhere. I could imagine we do all of this, and then it's a stronghold with no portal. It hasn't happened to me in a while, but that bug was so prevalently and so painful that I still think about it regularly. So this is a nowhere. But what about down here? Oh, maybe, chat. Maybe. Definitely not. Chat, it's not very Sigma of you to yell in class. Major negative Riz. See, Dash, I see that you are a teacher already. Looks like you have gotten all the skills locked down. See, I don't think this is good. I'll put it to the right, though, just to indicate, like, I don't know about that one. So now we'll try this way. Oh, there's another... Hey! Wow, there's the end portal right there. More bread, a sword that I can't use because that is a tool. And now we have to break this using our fist, which is painful. Oh, it's not going to work either. So we'll just lead the silverfish out of the room. Okay. Let them back in. So this is going to be a really tricky... Oh, it's a no-eye portal, chat. It's a no-eye portal. And, okay. Yeah, this isn't... It's... Okay, so we need to come back with an ender pearl and then just go right in, I guess. We'll set our bed down, like, right here. And if there's an ender pearl inside of here, it would be ideal. I'm going to just guess that there is not. But I'll take a tiny peek just in case. Like, maybe behind one of these doors we see a chest. The library chests don't have them, but every other chest can. No, let's just trade for it. It's easy. We've got a source for them. Let's get out of here. So, painful to come all this way and then have to leave again. But Minecraft. But that is Minecraft. So I did get some gold. So that does save me some of the pain, at least. My food situation is a little dire. But, what you gonna do? I can eat carrots, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, carrots. Solution to all of life's problems. I could actually make golden carrots if I felt real frisky. But I don't like the idea of chopping down more wood than I have to. So now if I've got 1 emerald from selling gold, I need 4 emeralds from wood, and every 4 wood gives me 1 emerald. Therefore, do the maths, we need 16 logs. Painful, but is it really surprising? Yeah, if I'm getting screwed by RNG, I guess that's the better way. It's better to have a no-eye portal than anything else. Pillar to break the spawner. Oh, yeah, that is a clever idea. See, that would be proof that blocks are the secret. That it doesn't matter how good anything... Once you pillar yourself away from problems, the problems are gone. Not that I don't believe in you, Toy Cat. Also, yeah, my bed spawn is in the portal, so you can keep believing in me. Dan Mahoney. Or Dan Mahoney, maybe. Okay, so pick up these carrots as well. Should be enough for a good run. And then we'll break these 4 blocks. And as long as my Fletcher hasn't somehow managed to die in this time, Will be good. Very nice of you to have a staircase for future you. Not that I need it, obviously. Okay, so now we make 64 oak planks, which is 2 stacks of sticks, which is, as long as he hasn't raised his prices, oh, thank God he has not, enough to get the 4 emeralds, plus this emerald, which equals an ender pearl. Boom. So now I'm just for the fun of it, I've got some lapis and some redstone. Let's use them. And then let's make one of our bundles blue, you know? Let's live life a little crazy. Look at me in my blue bundle, chat. My diamonds in here I could craft into, like... Oh, a jukebox. I can make a jukebox, chat. That's fun. But yeah, otherwise they are bringing me no value. I could trim armor that I would not wear. Yeah, that's about all. That's about my limit. This is a great seed for a long-term well, to be honest. Beautiful mountains at spawn and a stronghold not too far away. Yeah, with the number of villages there are, that is actually something worth considering. This might be. It really is backing up my. How did I end up here? How did I end up here? Yeah, I am lost again. Okay, no, we're good, we're out. So I'm going to use my blocks here just to help. Actually, I don't need to care. I can just craft 2 of these. Make 2 of these. That's 12 eyes. 1, 2. I have to really be careful with these placements. If one of these goes missing, for any reason, hey, okay. Sleep in this one more time. Chat, it's happening now. It's unreversible. I don't know if I have enough blocks, actually. If I get a real far away... Okay. Let me be tactical about this, actually. I should have gone over there. I'm not going to make it, chat. I went through all of that. Soul sand. And then... if we have string... Minecraft, but you can't mine or craft. That is a fun idea, huh? I've got 2. Oh, I've got the blocks. I've got the blocks. I've got the blocks. Don't worry, chat. Blocks are here. Also, there's enough iron in here. Oh, there's some wool in here. Okay. I'm pulling out all the stops now. So, glowstone, dirt, dirt. Lapis, lapis. Wool, wool. Yeah, we did it. Okay. So, we are going to have to break some blocks of our fist, but that is perfectly on brand and expected already. Perfect. Oh, actually, I don't need to break blocks of my fist. I've got a water bucket. Oh, isn't this nice? Oh, yeah, that's nice. So for the future, I could actually just use ladders or something there. Yeah, I think future me will appreciate that. Not that I'm going to die. Obviously, I have full faith in me. Not that I ever die when fighting the Ender Dragon. Also, I love her volume. It's so well regulated. Ouch. It's like an audio designer put a lot of work and love into it. So I don't know where the dragon is. There she is. And she comes down. She's being silent. Okay. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So chat, now I'm going to punch the dragon to death. This is something that is, I mean, more than a little painful in terms of how much time it is going to take me. This is something where the odds certainly seem stacked against you, with no snowballs to take down the towers, with no ranged weapons to activate the double dragon, and with no armor to bear the brunt of these ridiculous damage blasts. The end is a bit of a nightmare. The end is a scary place to be, and I'm gonna be here for a while, maybe even multiple times, but yet I will persevere. And oh no, I punched an Enderman. So screwed. So screwed if he realizes that I punched him. Looks like he doesn't though. Life is fine. The dragon will definitely not regenerate faster. Yeah, it's if they had made it so she healed in the center, or they had made it like Java, where she won't go to the center until she's fully healed, then I think obviously bad situation, nothing we can do. But with it how it is, you can see we're slowly making a dent. Sometimes she's going to undo our dent by, you know, this is a reality, is sometimes she will fly around long enough to heal. But as long as we can get enough good runs in a row, we'll be good. I was looking at her carrot run disqualified. The Ender Dragon does love a good carrot, let me tell you. You know, actually, let's think about it this way, right? There's two ways that you can motivate someone to do something. There's the carrot and there's the stick. Let's make sure we use both to defeat the Ender Dragon there. Oh, yeah. It's so well regulated. It takes 8 hearts of health. Yeah, just immediately, too. Oh, yeah. It's, she's a painful dragon. Oh, wow. She flying in again? No. She's just coming in. Oh, no, she's coming in one of these. That's fine. That's chill. Oh, not again. Come on. Give me a break. And give yourself a break. Come sit on this little perch we've made for you. That Enderman would have ruined my run if I'd looked slightly higher up. Thankfully, I did not. See, we have to attack and then heal and then attack and then heal. We need to be healing while she's in the center because we can't really do much healing while she's firing balls at me. Look at me, though. 9 hearts. 9.5 hearts, chat. Killing it today. Oh, didn't realize his damage had gone up that much. The dragon is a place you barely ever go without armor, and so you forget how much damage she can do to you. But yeah, we're down to the N in Ender Dragon now, which is great. This is what I like to see. We're down to the N. Ooh, okay. Can we get any lower? If she comes right back in, which she looks like she's going to. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's happening. So attack once just to make sure she stays hit. Then go for the heal. And then we're just trying to spam critical hits as fast as we can. When you're dealing 1 damage per hit, an extra 50% does make a big difference. Not in absolute terms, but relatively, every time we're getting those sparks, it means we're dealing 1.5 damage per hit instead of 1, which is the difference between this and this. As you can see, very minor, but now we're down past the E. If she came right back in, we might be able to do it in 1, but I think it means as long as she doesn't stay out too long, we could maybe do it in 2, which is what I'm hoping for here, chat. Come on, dragon. Come to this lovely perch in the middle here. Oh, no, don't do whatever you're about to do. Go to the middle. No, don't do that. Don't do that either. Just straight into the middle. That's where you need to be. There we go. Yep, perfect. Okay. So she's back up to the R, which means we'll barely get below the E again. But what can you do? It's Minecraft sometimes. The dragon sings the Bedrock regen song when she heals. You do a little Bedrock regen. Slowly it happens until your name is Jen. The Ender Dragon's name is kind of Jen because it's Jean. The only thing that's more Jean is the fact that she's very mean. She's only very mean because she's very keen on protecting her egg from all of the problems that come from the keg. You see, she used to be beat by someone who used, their feet. It wasn't very nice, and so she's coming back. Oh, how am I going to attack her now? She's got so many acid bubbles in there. Yeah, chat, this is the danger. If you don't take down the towers, you can be spending forever doing it. Now she's up to the Dr in Dragon. Oh, she's up to the A in Dragon. The G in Dragon. Oh, no. She's just going to heal all the way before she comes back in. Oh, she's undone so much of my work. And she's covered the end in so much acid. Oh, when you switch from the carrots to the empty hand, for a second I thought the carrot broke somehow. Should have brought beds. Yeah, I think for a finisher the bed can be. But even then... I mean, actually, yeah, there's an argument it'd be good. I'm not good enough at not harming myself when I use beds. Did Toy Cat at least have a seasonal beverage to start the stream? I had apple juice. It's the season for apple juice, right? Oh, ender pearls, nice. I could fire these at her. Wait, can I use ender pearls, chat? Yeah, they're not. I mean, they feel like a weapon. You know, we won't use it. But we could fire one at her head, and we could double our damage. go from 1.5 to 3 per hit. That'd be crazy, right? So eat the bread, and then back to punching the dragon. This is what the thumbnail was all about, chat. This is where it was all coming to. One day we had to punch the dragon to death, and this is how that looks. Okay, we're down past the E again. Oh, got a good last hit on her. If she just comes right back in, which sometimes she does, we could finish this. No. It almost happened. Okay. So if we had a, if we had a bed, we could finish her, chat. If we had a bed, it would be over. But no. You need to break some crystals, says Jonathan King. I am disagreeing with that statement. I'm gonna continue disagreeing with that statement. We're gonna be getting her down to like 10% here. Okay. Really, really, really maximize it. Yeah, that's less than 10. But oh no! Oh, come on, right back in before too much healing happens. Just come back in. It's nice here. Yes, yeah, okay. We are, as long as we don't make a unforced error again. Chat. I started Minecraft 3 hours and 33 minutes ago with a dream that without tools, weapons, or armor, I could beat Minecraft, showing the value of blocks. And you know what happened? I proved precisely that. It took me 15 Minecraft days and 3.5 real hours that we did it. And it was great. I hope you all enjoyed the first day of Streammas. This is a stream every day in December besides Saturdays for the first. We're going to be doing a bunch of streams, basically. A lot more than usual. And that means you can catch me tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so make sure to come check me out tomorrow. To anyone who has stayed since the raid, great stuff. Make sure you subscribe. To everyone saying congratulations in chat, thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy a maybe well-earned rest right now. Have a great one, and I'll see you... Oh, wait. And if you're watching right now and you're like, but it's only insert time here. Well, great news. There's a new video out right now. You can go and watch it. It'll be good. Lore is the description. And, yeah, go watch it. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for some Minecraft in my Let's Play world. It'll be a lot of fun, and so I'll see you in that one. Goodbye! Yeah, this was a long list. I'm glad I didn't give up. I saw no path forwards for myself. I'm glad we found one. I'm really glad we found one. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned because we will be doing more challenges this month, including some fun ones if you like to contribute to those challenges. But with that said, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Also, Polly, what was the name of it? Well, Pinch Punch. Beating Minecraft on the first day of the month. We'll give that a try. We'll see you.